What's up, everybody?
What's up, guys?
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
What's up? Alex finally made it to a live stream. That's awesome.
No way. What's up, Alex? Hey, I've been talking to you a little bit lately.
Brandon and Beth. Hey, Beth.
What's up, Beth? Rev, are you lost?
Guys.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's the wrong beer.
You can tell she only watches my live streams in the background because I'm always late.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things that everybody knows. Well, except for
Sorry. My phone. God, everything. I got like so many things is going on or are going on right now. My phone is still doing pop-ups and my computers are both doing things. I don't even know where you guys went.
What's up, Double A and Spring and Larry?
What's up, Spring Larry?
Hi, Spring and Larry.
I said hi to Brandon. Oh, I thought he said, how about me?
What's up, Brandon? Wait, top chat or live chat?
Live.
Live. Okay, yeah, no, I don't see soaps and suds.
Yeah, it's right under Aaron, right above Mrs. Bounty. Oh, hey, Miss Bounty.
What? I don't see any of this.
Hi, Miss Bounty.
What the heck?
Are
Hey,
you
yeah,
on-
sorry. I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties here.
We're,
Oh, for the love.
we're experimenting with some technological differences.
Oh, my good lordy. I don't know. Oh, I see everybody now. No, wait. What? I see everybody, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm on live chat. What's
Yeah,
up?
Mrs. Bounty, Shaping for Life. What's up, Nate? Barnyard Chicken. What's up, Lisa? Sherry. What's up? Yeah, he got Bounty by observation got swatted tonight, and that was really uncool. Whoever did that. So, Soaps and Suds. What's up, Spring and Larry? Yeah, whoever did that, guys. That's so freaking uncool. I mean,
Yeah, that is. That's wrong. You don't mess with somebody's family like that.
no, like that's, and you're not hurting him. Like he doesn't care. He just his kids. You know what I mean? Like, don't, man.
Yeah, they didn't realize who they're hurting when they do stupid shit like that.
Oh, but they don't care. Whatever. People are. Yeah, he was live. What's up, Brandon S? Yeah, he was live. So I wasn't actually even there. I just heard that happened, and then I switched over because I just wanted to make sure that everything was good. Yeah, but yeah.
When you burp like that, Susie, you're supposed to say, "Excuse a pig, a hog knows better."
Excuse. Oh, that's a mouthful. I burp like every. I burp a lot to be saying that. All right, where are you guys here? Hold on.
What's up, Dave and Lisa? Did I say hi to Lisa? I didn't say hi to Lisa or Nate.
Oh, way to go. I dropped the ball on that one. There we go. Gotcha.
Well, I don't even got the chat up, so I can't even see it.
I got chat, and then I got Bounty's chat, and then I got you guys. And then I've got this awesome greenhouse over here. Not really. It's just a picture of my actual that.
Yeah, what's up, Dave?
So, where's Dave? Oh, hey, Dave. What's up, Sherry? Oh, I said Sherry. Stephen Miller. What's up, man?
What's up, Steve?
Stephen Miller.
There's BDB.
Oh, man. Yeah. Their son's having trouble going to sleep. That's not cool. That pisses me. That actually, like, really makes me mad. Oh, I'm glad we got really nobody like that in the chat that would do that. I hope. I mean, everybody knows where I live. Like, I'm not hiding anything, though, so go on ahead.
We even know what gas station you used to go buy cigarettes.
7-Eleven is not a gas station.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It is here.
Not well. I think we have like maybe a couple, but we don't. Oh my God! I am so not with the technology. I got way too many things going on. Yeah, Mrs. Bounty, you got definitely got a huge support system behind you guys. So,
Yep.
what's up, Scott? Since Rob Z is not here, someone's gonna have to read the chat.
You volunteering then?
That's what I'm saying. Susie volunteer.
I feel like I've already been doing that.
Steven says he's sick. That sucks. Eat some hot peppers.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's like the pretty much the end all, the be all end all. Is that what the saying is?
Before I was into like really hot stuff, I would like every time I would get sick, I would go and buy like a whole jar of jalapenos and I'd eat it in like a day or two.
Oh crap!
Yeah, Miss Bounty, we're all about the love.
I'd sit there and eat a whole jar of jalapenos with some nachos or something. They're good.
Oh, excuse me, blah blah blah, whatever Eric said to say.
She's pig a hog knows better.
What's up,
What's
Gabe?
What was I gonna do?
There was something I was going to do today. Have 12 daiquiris? Oh, wait, you remember to do that.
I am, wow, I don't know what is, oh, God, something. Yeah.
Put it down. Okay, get up here.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. That's what I was going to do.
Yeah, I hope Rob Z is okay. He just messaged me like half hour, well, I guess an hour ago now, and was just like, hey, by the way, I'm not coming on.
Yeah, it's like weird that he would miss a Monday. Did he say like what's up or what?
No, that's all he said.
Huh.
So I was trying to close up work though, getting done. We had all kind of weird stuff going on today. Like we have a guard gate, and apparently, and there's no guard until like we're all gone anyway. Security comes in at night, and like there was some lady over there. It was like raining and everything, but there was some lady hanging by the guard gate, and every time someone would pull up to the gate, they use their key to get in. They just put their key up to like a little keypad, and it just opens the gate. Every time they would go over there to do that, this lady would like walk over and look into people's cars. I was like, I gotta check this out, man. So I got out of my little golf cart and I drove all the way out there, and she wasn't there. So we got multiple complaints.
Just by seeing if anybody had any change in their car that she could walk in there and get.
I don't know. I think she was staying there. I don't know. It was weird. And then, like, right at the end of the night, I got a call that there was a lady at the gate that couldn't get in. And I'm like, wait, they said standing at the gate. I'm like, wait, she's not in a car? And they're like, no, she's just standing there. I'm like, just walk around the gate. Like, the gate's only supposed to keep cars out. Bikers just go right around the gate all the time. Bicyclists, I should say. So I went all the way out there, and I'm like, let me see your key. And she hands me her driver's license. I was like, I don't need to see your driver's license. I just need to see your key. She's like, oh, we tried that too. I'm like, you tried using your driver's license to get in? Doesn't recognize the face on your driver's license. But
Crazy.
I went to town and got me some new glasses today. I had glasses in I haven't went to the eye doctor in like 20 years. So I was overdue.
I'm
not used to wearing glasses neither. I don't even like wearing sunglasses.
I don't even know where my glasses are. But I'm lucky my sister's an eye doctor. She just does them straight up free. I mean, it's free anyways, but oh boy, oh boy, oh boy!
They make me look any smarter.
They make you look very different. Like they're very different. I mean, it's different.
Yeah.
They don't look not bad though. Definitely not bad.
Now put the other pair on. See what's
all right, these orange was black. Best let me see what you guys like better.
All right.
These kids are having differences here.
I can't tell much difference.
2 ribs.
Oh man.
I like those ones better.
These?
Oh, see, Susie's on my side.
The brown ones?
I like those ones better. Yeah.
See.
Yeah, it feels weird having them on. It feels messed up.
Jesus, we got like 5 revs coming on here. Like,
Oh geez, what the heck is going on here?
What are you gonna tell me you was in my class?
That one.
Why?
I only see one now.
gosh, it's a busy day for lives.
Yeah, I see one.
I like the white one.
Yeah, I don't know if that was the thunderstorm or what. The internet just cut out though. It's been doing that a lot this week.
My internet goes in and out all the time. So I ain't nothing new to me.
I get mad when mine does that. The last time it was doing it like this, I ended up calling up the company and was like, I was in the middle of a very important call. Business call. I was like, this happens like every once in a while, and this sucks. And I just like complained to the guy, and I'm like, but I know it's not your fault. I just want you to tell your bosses.
Yeah, well, I remember that.
Like the reason I pay you every month is because you are supposed to have internet the entire month, not like down for scheduled maintenance. That's what it was. It was scheduled maintenance. I'm like, no, I'm always online. Like it was like right after midnight. I'm like, I'm always online right after midnight.
They don't care about you, Rev.
I know.
Didn't you get like a month free internet or something out of that?
That's what I was trying for.
Oh.
Usually they'll just credit you for like a day if you complain about it being down like multiple times. But I'll take that.
Oh, it is so hot in here. It's 33 degrees in this room.
So that's like 80-some degrees then.
Like 80 something. Hold on, let me see. 33.
What is 33 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
91.4.
33 degrees Celsius is 91.4 degrees Fahrenheit.
I knew it was high 80s.
It's 91 degrees in here. 91 and a half. Oh, God, I'm dying.
What's up, Bloomberg?
Why do you have it so hot in there?
Lumber, it's not even like the window's open too, and I there's nothing that I'm doing differently. Maybe it's like all these devices I have on. I don't know. Or the lights. Could be the lights. Could be the fact that the heat is cranked too, because it's freezing cold out there because he had the window open out there, so then all the heat was kicking on. Ugh, it's like hot. If I could wear my bikini, I would, but I still haven't gotten rid of my winter body yet.
What's up, Susie? What's up, Rev? What's up, Eric?
What's going on, Blumberg?
How
What's
you
up,
doing?
everybody in the chat? What's up, Brandon? What's up, Alberta Pepper? What's up, BD? Gage, Happy Pepper, Steven, Brandon, Mrs. Bounty, everybody out there in the chat, what's going on?
Yeah.
Good job, Blumberg.
Definitely a kicking night for the internet.
Yep.
Or date night, whatever. Oh my god, I am like sweating. Holy crap.
I think Dave likes your idea.
Yo, what up, bro? Oh, yeah, it would be. What's up, Double A?
I went out fishing this evening for like 20 or 30 minutes with my friend. He just like stopped by my house and he was like about to go down there and he was like, I'm only going for like 30 minutes if you want to go along. And I was like, sure, because the park is like a mile from my house, so it's like nothing to go down there for a few minutes and then leave. But I was almost gonna be like, nah, I don't know, because I hate going like really, really short trips like that because it's like a tease. Like I get out there and I get fishing, and by the time I'm like comfortable fishing, it's time to leave. But yeah, I was happy that I went. I ended up catching a huge fish.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
It's always days like that that you don't plan on catching anything. When you catch something big and nice, it seems like.
Yeah, I was just using like a real small little jig. Actually, before I show the fish, I'll show a picture of the jig. That's the little jig that I was using. Just a little.
I was like, what?
No, it's just a little artificial crawfish thing on like a little weedless jig head with like little wire weed guards.
Oh, I see it, the hook and everything right now. What's up, King Cobra? Sorry, Bounty's in the house. Paula, Jesus. Sorry, I just had to say hi to you guys.
But yeah, this is the fish that I caught.
Oh, dang.
Holy
Yeah.
crap!
Yeah, that thing caught so hard too.
That thing is awesome.
It was a 9-pound,
Get
3-ounce
over here and check this out. Look at-
freshwater drum.
Is that bass?
No, that's a
It's
drum.
a freshwater drum.
Big.
Yeah, ain't it?
Seriously big.
Rob did. Right here. This.
Yeah, I just caught that earlier this evening.
That's awesome, ain't it?
Yeah.
You like fishing, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's got like 3 tackle boxes, all kinds of poles. He's really into it.
I just cleaned out my tackle box last summer. It was awesome. I didn't really throw out much. I just reworked
Yeah,
it.
there's a picture of it like on the scale, and I don't know if it'll show up on there, but
9.3?
yeah, it was 9
Yeah.
pounds 3 ounces.
Yep, Bounty. I think we're all in shock of what happened, let alone you. He went through it.
Oh yeah, no, that's crazy. In case y'all didn't know, Bounty got, I guess, the term that the Americans use is swatted. He got raided like basically today on live because some prick, I guess, called in and said some stuff, and so they like raided his house. So just for all y'all who are in the chat, that's what happened. Don't do that because that's just a prick move. But
Yeah,
I
it is.
don't think that anybody here would do that. So, like, not on this stream, anyways. I mean, in the chat, like our, like we pretty much know everybody who chats with us. So,
Mm-hmm.
what's up, GSH? What's up, Auntie? Freaky.
Oh, freaky.
GSHL, you got to get your keyboard fixed, bro.
He's on his computer.
What? They said that he shot his wife and needed help. Oh my good lord. Man, like, how stupid do they feel though? Like when they go there and everyone's like, everything's fine here. Like there's nothing.
They don't.
How much tax money that cost us?
That's just so ridiculous. That
pisses me off. Like, not like.
It makes me mad.
I mean, yeah, it sucks that happened to him and stuff, but it pisses me off more that people are wasting the cops' time when they could be out, like, actually saving lives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. And like they all, like, apparently what I heard, because I actually didn't watch it, but I just heard that like he had the whole freaking squad there, and they all had their AR-15s. I don't even know what those are. I know they're guns, but they had them like in their faces, and the kids are like now scarred, and it just, man, that. I I can't say enough how freaking sorry I am that happened to you, bro. Especially,
You'd think that police
he's cool.
would
He's such a
investigate it.
chill, cool guy. Like, he doesn't do any harm to anybody else. Like, you know, there's no reason for that kind of crap.
And promoting other channels and everything.
It just makes me mad. Yeah, it really does make me mad. And you know what? If y'all are gonna go do that, then stay the hell stream, because we don't. I mean, I certainly don't have patience for that, and I'll tell you straight to your face that you're an idiot if you do. Actually,
all right. Just to go back to this fish again, like that huge fish though. I caught it on like the tiniest little jig, but I have a picture of how it was hooked. It was really amazing that I was able to land that fish and it didn't get off. There's the little like crawfish jig in its mouth. Here, let me zoom in on it so you can show a little better. Focus. Yeah, look at that. Was all that it was hooked by.
Is it debarbed? Oh, no. Okay.
No. It has a barb, just a small little barb.
Yeah, I didn't see
But it
that.
was just barely hooked in like the edge of the lip, like just through like a flap of skin. It was amazing that thing didn't just tear loose, and that fish was really pulling some line. I've caught it in like some pretty swift current, and it started going downstream, and it was hard to pull that thing back up.
Eric is actually from Indiana as well. The gentleman with the forward facing out on the panel here.
Who's from Indiana?
King Cobra is from Indianapolis.
Oh, that's cool.
What's up, King Cobra? And
How's it going, King Cobra?
And Schaller, what's up?
What's up, Robos?
Hey, Rob.
What's up, Nate? Shaping for life in the house.
All right.
I didn't say hey to you, but I'll say hey again. Hey, Nate. Oh.
Yeah, Happy Pepper. On the edge of their lips, it is pretty tough skin. I actually had a tough time getting the hook out with pliers. It was really in there pretty good, but it was at the same time still just a little flap of skin. I mean, it could have torn.
Yeah, you wouldn't have been able to do that with a crappie.
Nah.
Yeah,
Crappie have those little paper lips.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, where the heck Alex says that Anthony Tran won his giveaway. Where's he?
What are you doing? You freaking retard.
I haven't seen Anthony Tran in a long time.
Yeah, I haven't seen Anthony Tran around in a while either.
No.
Must be busy working.
No.
Yeah, I haven't seen him on any of their streams or anything. I haven't seen him in the PLC or anywhere.
Yeah. Well, I haven't seen much of anybody hitting the PLC. Or are you talking about MeWe?
I haven't really been on the MeWe PLC recently.
I
The
haven't.
MeWe like hadn't been working right on my phone. I might have to like delete it and re-download it.
I didn't even do the MeWe thing for the PLC. I'm just going to stick with the Facebook, something I'm familiar with.
Jeez, oh man. Okay, Rob, read Brandon's comment.
About 2 weeks ago, I was
Yeah.
fly fishing and hooked an old man and the jaguar past the barn on a side 6 hook. I felt bad about it. It's funny now.
In the jugular. Oh my God, was that guy okay? I mean, I can't tell if it's funny now, but jeez, oh man.
I have never hooked anybody.
I haven't either.
I don't think I have either.
I'm waiting for it to happen, though. It's got to happen sometime, right?
No, I'm pretty careful about it. I've seen people get hooked pretty bad.
I guess I am.
Hooked myself.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, man, bleeding all over the place. Man, that'll make you feel better. At least it wasn't you. I think he's okay. Right afterward. Oh my god.
Stay.
How far back behind you was he?
Ah, get out. Ah.
Apparently Susie's having dog problems there.
Oh God, a dog.
Hey, read all of Brandon's comments, starting like up above Alex. Oh my god, it's funny.
Hold on. Up above Alex. About the two fishing?
Yeah.
About 2 weeks ago, I was fly fishing and hooked an old man in the jugular past the barn on a size 6 hook. I felt pretty bad about it, but it's funny now. Barb? And then he was bleeding all over the place. It was seriously so awkward. To make it worse, my friends all bailed and walked away because they were laughing. He was probably like, I can't say as that's ever happened to me, but yeah, I would feel pretty
So I guess
I'm actually picturing it in my mind right now, doing it.
I know
That was his fault. That was his fault in the way, though, for standing behind somebody that's fly fishing, because anybody with common sense would see somebody whipping a line back and forth and stay the hell away from it.
it just reminds me of that scene in There's Something About Mary. Wasn't it There's Something About Mary where the
that Dylan dude, the guy, the private investigator.
no, I thought it was Ben Stiller. But maybe it was the private investigator, Matt Dillon.
I was fishing with this one guy one time, and his girlfriend and one of her friends. There was actually this girl that was like a foreign exchange student from Russia, and like it was like her first time ever to like be in America, and then like we're sitting there fishing, and my friend goes and like lifts his rod way back, and like the girls are standing like right behind him, and he hooked the like Russian girl in the back and like went to like cast it forward, and it just like ripped in deep like through. She had like a t-shirt and then like a long sleeve like button down shirt over, and it went through 2 shirts in her back with like a lure like this with like the treble hooks, and it was like 2 barbs on one hook and I think 1 barb on the other hook, but both hooks were in, and they were like they were hooked like spread out like this. One hook was hooked like that, and the other hook was like hooked like that, so it was like stretching the skin. And like I tried to help her with a pair of hemostats. I tried to get it out, but it was like they were all in past the barb, and it was bad. She had to go to the hospital.
Oh, dang.
And he was just laughing about it the whole time. I felt so bad for the girl. I was like, she's probably going to go back to Russia thinking the Americans are all assholes now.
Doesn't everybody already think that?
Yeah, probably.
No, I one time was taking a jackfish off my hook, and it was just in the water where I was holding the line like this, and I had my pliers, and I was just prying, or whatever you do with pliers. But I was getting it out, but I had my thumb was like this, so I was getting it out, and then all of a sudden the jackfish like chomped on my freaking thumb and like cut all the way down. And if you know anything about northern pike, like their teeth are sharp. I just remember like I was like bleeding. It was just like bleeding everywhere, and that was like the thumb that I used to like reel in too. And I like could barely do that for the rest. So I'm like reeling in like this, like every time. It's just ridiculous. But I was like, crap, it hurts. But it's all fresh water. It's all really clean water. So I just cleaned it off and called it a day.
To continue Brandon's story, he said he thought he hooked a tree until the tree yelled, "Ow." Oh my god.
Brandon, no, I don't just have lures sitting in my pocket, but like on my desk next to me, I have like a bunch like hanging on the like edge of the drawer. I have fishing lures all over the place.
Yeah, mine are my tackle box, which is covered by snow.
Every once in a while, I find a hook in my bed.
Every once in a while.
I swear.
I've never.
And I
I
was like cleaning the carpet in my bathroom, and I found a fishing hook caught in the carpet.
Been there. I got kids, man. They've had them hooked in couches, chairs, carpets, clothes, you name it. Each other, yeah.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
crazy how they just kind of migrate around the house, but they do.
It's like Lego, like Rob, like for you, if you had kids, it would be like notes are like Lego. You just find them everywhere, and you don't know how they got there.
In my house, the two things you have to watch out for are pepper powder, clouds, and fishing hooks. They're
I
scattered
still
around.
find Lego everywhere in this house, and like Taven hasn't been old enough to play. I mean, wait, hold on. Hasn't played with Lego because it's not cool anymore. But I still find Lego. You know, I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, this is from like 5 years ago. I think my cats go in his room and they like to disperse the Lego evenly around the house.
I'm ready for a burglar to go into Blumberg's house and get a bunch of hooks in them. They're falling to some hot powder all over them when they're bleeding. They're all going crazy.
It's like Home Alone, like Rob Lowe have like the best booby traps ever. Like,
What's up, Graham? What's up, Vic?
Graham?
What's going on, Graham? What's up, Fixter?
Hey, Fixter.
What's up? Is Fixter here? I didn't see him. Oh, there he is. Hey, what's up, Fixter?
What's up, Scott? Hopefully you get out metal detecting sometime soon. I know that the ground's probably still pretty frozen up there.
Did I say hi to Scott? I thought I did.
Yeah.
I don't think I did.
Oh.
Hey, Scott.
What's up, Scout? Oh! Excuse me.
That's what we say around here, Graham. Just another day in paradise. But we are. I do live at the beach, so.
I don't hear many people saying that around here.
Well, it's Winnipeg.
Yeah, no, I know. There was just another murder, like just down the street. And actually, another girl got missing too today. So she's probably. I mean, I don't want to sound heartless, but she's probably not gonna. You know.
Be found alive.
It's not gonna be a good thing.
Hey, Anti wonders what it's like to go live sober. He's never tried it. Yeah, me neither.
I did it once, and that was when everyone else was drinking. I was literally in the belly of the
the water night.
Yeah, the water night. Yeah, you know that one.
You're just like chugging glasses of water.
Like 8 glasses of water, like massive glasses of water, and you're like, Susie, I've never seen your eyes so wide. You're like, you don't look like you.
Hey, Dave, why is Anti, which is GSHLTV, why is he yelling? Because he spilled beer on his keyboard and now it's stuck on caps lock.
Yeah. Oh, the other thing was cool, Auntie. Where were we? We were on your stream, but some dude was in like Australia or New Zealand or something. Was that it? And he like took a video. He like had his camera and he like ran into the ocean. Like that was so cool. That was just was that yesterday? Yeah, that's cool. So we're like, hey, we're taking a field trip. He's like skateboarding to the ocean. And...
No, Anti.
And hey, Zeus, I've thought about actually trying to like put hot powder on a fishing bait or something. Like, I wonder if that would actually like do anything beneficial or otherwise.
Those old school ones where they were like hollow in the center and you could like squirt that like stinky bait inside of it. I wonder if you could use the powder. Like,
it would just fall out.
Like, make some kind of paste out of it though. Like, mix it with something.
No, what I would do is I'd probably take like a soft plastic bait, and I would take like a paper plate or something and put like a little pile of pepper powder on it. And then I would take the soft plastic and kind of like heat it up with a lighter just a little bit, not to where it melts, but just to where it gets like sticky, and then just stick it in the pepper powder.
Yeah.
But I'm going to totally catch some fish this year on peppers. some of the ornamentals that I grow, like some of the little tiny peppers, they just look like something a fish would eat. And like I've been saying I was going to do it for a long time, and I haven't done it. I mean, it's probably just going to be catching like bluegill and stuff, but it'd still be cool to catch fish on peppers.
Yeah.
Chad the Walrus did it.
I was just gonna say, Alex says I want to catch a fish with a pepper, but that was Chad that did that.
Yeah, Chad did that last year. He was just using like he might have been using a piece of like power bait and a piece of pepper. I can't remember, but he was using like a little piece of pepper on his hook. But I'm not going to use like a little piece of pepper. I'm just going to use like some small peppers. Just get like, because especially with the ornamentals, like I'll have yellow ones, red ones, orange ones, purple ones, all kinds of different colors. And it would be interesting to take like a handful of different ones out there and see like if I can find a preference to whatever the fish want color wise and catch fish on them.
I've caught a fish on a bare hook before.
I've done that.
Oh, I have too, plenty of times.
Or I've reeled in and snagged one on the belly before. You ever did that? Be reeling in and catch one on the belly?
Or accidentally snag a snake that was in the water. I've done that. Comes up on shore, just starts rolling around, like, tangling up your line and everything. Hate to be cruel, but I don't like snakes, so I just cut the line and called the hook a loss in the line. Like,
yeah, that's what I would do.
Sorry, snake, but
yeah, actually, yeah, and Brandon, don't make fun of me, but I got another lure just sitting here like next to my computer. But one of my friends was using one of these like little Rebel crawfish crankbaits and fishing in the river, and he caught a cottonmouth that like actually bit the lure. He was just like cranking it through this little spot down by the creek and had a cottonmouth like underwater attack it and like grab a hold of the hook and came into the bank like with the treble hook in its mouth. I don't remember what he did, if he like cut the snake's head off or killed it or like how he did it, because I mean you can't really just like go grab a venomous snake and go reaching around and they're getting your hook out of its mouth.
Heck with that, man.
Yeah.
What's up, Sherry and Ricky Vlogs?
The thing about that, there's a lot of guys out there wouldn't think twice about sticking their hand in that snake's mouth to get that hook out.
That'd be my dad. He would totally do that. That guy just walks right over and picks up poisonous snakes all the time. I'm like, man, you are absolutely insane. I guess one time we were like, I don't know, 30 miles west of here where my grandma used to live, just in the middle of nowhere, and we're driving down the road, and there was I think it was a copperhead just crossing the street. So he gets out with an umbrella, and I'm like, oh, smart choice. You got something to like pin it down with. No, he walked over and like tapped the umbrella on the ground because it was kind of like chilly out, just to see if it was still alive. And then as soon as he found out it was alive, he just reached down, grabbed it, driving down the road with this snake hanging out the window of his car, drove all the way to the dumpster at the end of the road, and went over, cut his head off, and threw it in a bag in the back seat. Like, and I was in the back seat. I'm like sitting there with my feet up on the thing. Like, heck with that thing, man. Get that thing the heck away from me.
What's up, Charles? How's it going?
Hey, Charles.
Hey, Charles. What's going on, man?
Your plants are looking good, Charles.
Are you still taking a break, Charles? Because I saw last night there was no talk time.
Transplanting.
Nice.
I hate the thought of starting more seeds, but I have to.
I should be too, but I haven't.
I'm just waiting. It looks like in another week or so, hopefully I'll be able to safely get my plants out and let them stay out, which is my goal. And that way it'll clear my grow space so that I can start the mild stuff. It'll be a little bit of a late start on them, but I mean, not bad because, yeah, I mean, if I do it in the next week, then I'll be able to have like little starts by like May, which is perfectly fine for planting jalapenos and cayennes and stuff like that. I mean, I've even planted stuff like that as late as June and had really good success. So.
What's up, Loner? Met Loner last night.
When you plant them later like that, stuff tends to mature a lot faster than when you do it. And like, let's say you plant something in May. Let's say if I plant green beans or something in May, they're going to be slower growing than if I would have waited to June to plant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they like it when it gets warmer soil.
I just want to give a shout out to my girl from Winnipeg, Loner Morrison. Woo! Another Winnipeg girl. Sorry, hold on. Where is my phone? It's right here. Yeah. So. Awesome. Yeah, her and I, we're going to hook up. Well, not like that, but.
Hey.
Yo.
Hey, squad.
Live stream.
Brandon wants to know, anybody else do the Choco Challenge? Geez, who all did that? What, Batman did it?
Derek.
Russ? Oh, Barbie did it, like a boss.
Did twice, yeah.
Barbie has the record for the most amount of Choco Challenges in one sitting. Because I messaged Fuego Box myself on Twitter and asked, and they said yes, she has the record.
Yeah, that girl's a beast.
Yeah. And if you missed it, you can go back on Russ's is me, Russ's channel, and you can see me and Susie doing the Death Nuts with Barbie and Russ.
And Scott.
And Scott. I always forget Scott. I'm sorry, man.
I always forget Scott, yeah.
I don't know why I always forget Scott. That's like the third time I've done that.
Well, he did half of it the night before, didn't he?
Yep. Or was it the night before or a couple, whatever, it was before.
Whatever it was, yeah, he did like half of them. But he was, oh my God, he was like the highlight of the, I just love it when he was like, we're all just like chilling afterwards. He's like, you guys, I'm hallucinating. Is anyone else hallucinating? We're like, we're all good now. And he's like, I just think it was hilarious. Oh my God, that was the highlight of the freaking live stream, that guy. It was so funny. He's like, did you guys already do number 4? We're like, yeah, we're already. It's like,
later fixture.
See you fixture.
And Rob Schaller, Scott is an everyday Canadian.
Yep. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to that guy. He's got a lot of funny videos. Like when he put
he's a good dude.
Food coloring in his eye or something.
Yup, food coloring in his eye, and he's kind of like me. He's all over the map with his videos. Like you can't say like he does pepper videos because he'll eat hot things. Like every time he does a hot challenge, he's like, "This is the last thing I'm ever gonna do." And like a month later, he's like, "I've got 3 hot challenges."
Yeah, he's hilarious. Yeah.
I think like the last 5 times I've seen him do a hot challenge, he's like, "This is the last hot challenge I'm ever gonna do."
He says that after every challenge. He's like, "I'm retired from spicy challenges."
Loner Morrison says she put coffee in her bong once for a video. Don't do that.
Oh, man,
yeah, that's like not. That actually was not in my mind at all to do that.
Yeah, and don't be like, oh man, I'm blanking on his name right now.
Scoville?
Wasn't it Ted Barris? And he put Carolina Reaper in.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And then somebody vaped Carolina Reaper.
I saw that video.
Yeah, that might have been Ted too. I'm not sure, but they took down his channel for that. I think. Wasn't that the reason? I can't remember. I think he got his channel back though. Last time I heard.
I'm gonna take this shirt off though. I'm like sweating.
Now you got the whole chat excited.
Hey!
Nice. Some guy vaped it and then touched his eye. That's what you do whenever you like handle hot peppers. You always have to touch your eye. It's fun.
No. He vaped it, and then he had leftover powder on a plate, and he snorted a line of it, and then he took the remaining powder and he rubbed his finger around on the plate and then rubbed the powder directly into his eye.
I think that's the video I seen.
Yeah. Don't touch people.
Like an older gentleman.
Yeah, it was an older guy, and I think he had said he had let the powder sit in the vape juice for like a week or overnight at least or something. The vape juice was like dark, like red.
Yeah, that's who I seen.
I saw that pop up like as a suggested video, and I'm like, I can't do that right now.
It's a pretty funny video.
Oh, okay. Jeez, oh man, I don't know why I read dog. Graham said he was planting seeds the other day. When he was done, he came in the house and picked his nose.
Oh my god, this is much better.
And his nose was on fire, of course.
Who snorted what now with doing what? Or what?
It was this guy that made a video where he like let Carolina Reaper powder like soak in vape juice. Then he vaped it, and there was like powder he had on a plate, and he like snorted a line of Carolina Reaper powder right after vaping Carolina Reaper, cigarette juice. And then he took his finger and he like rubbed it around on the plate and got all the like leftover powder and then rubbed it in his eye. And this was all like back to back. Like he hit the vape and he was like coughing and like dying, and then he like snorts the powder and then he rubs the rest of it in his eyes.
Jeez, man.
Oh
It was pretty extreme.
What a crazy! I would never, ever, ever do that.
I don't like pain. I don't when I hurt
Pain
myself.
is bad when you get that crap in your eyes. Holy crap! You like he can't open your eye. Like I just remember. Oh my gosh, no.
How desperate for a hit YouTube video do you have to be to come up with that idea?
Like,
Yeah.
I'm just going to do this and this and this. And it's going to be awesome.
It was probably high on capsaicin, freaky.
What's up, Raphael?
What's up, Raphael?
I like the way you phrased that, freaky. Was he high or on drugs?
Quite possibly.
He looked
He looked kind of crusty.
Nate says he looked like a tweaker to me.
Oh my god, you guys! I just am picturing it right now. My eyes are already watering. Like your eye hurts so much. Like the tears hurt when they roll down your face. Like that's how hot it is. I remember having like little red marks on my face from the tears because that's how hot it was. When I got Rob's freaking lava dust in my eye. Oh yeah, it was like burning. Couldn't open my eye for like 15 minutes. I washed it out and everything. And nope, couldn't get it out of there. And then finally I opened my eye and I was like, holy crap, this is what I've been missing for the last 15 minutes.
Hey, Graham, he said he got hit with bear spray once and can't imagine a Carolina Reaper. A Reaper's only like 1.5 or whatever. They claim just upgraded to like 1.7, I think. And they claim 2.2 million. Regular pepper spray is like 15 million. Because it's an extra.
I thought it was only like 4 or 5 million.
Pepper
Or yeah,
spray.
no, you could be right. Yeah.
Yeah, look it up. It's something crazy like that. But I have no clue what bear spray is because that's even more.
I've been bear maced.
What, am I the only one in the chat that hasn't been bear maced?
I've never been bear maced.
Bear spray. That's not it.
Look up regular first.
Okay, hold on here.
See, because whenever I saw it, it was like a scale, and it was like, here's like Reaper, and then here's like Reaper extract, and then it was like, here's regular pepper spray. I don't even think they got the bear spray.
It is. Oh god, the writing is so small I can like barely read it.
I'm just
Why
going.
has everybody been bear sprayed? Like, what kind of places do you guys hang out
Like,
that
I
you
wasn't
get bear sprayed? Like,
I wasn't like, oh my gosh, please face me. No, it was some guy who came into a bar that like and no, actually we were outside as social, and I was smoking, and he freaking bear maced me, and I just remember that, and I remember like I couldn't open my eyes for like. I can't read any of this crap. Hold on here. Pepper spray.
Is this like a Canada thing? Because Alex from Alberta says he got bear sprayed. Loner says she got misted from bear spray.
No, I got it like right in the eyes. And I actually couldn't breathe. Like I was almost throwing up.
I've been like that with regular pepper spray in an enclosed area, but
this ain't it. Yeah. Oh, right here. Gotcha.
And Russ got blowback from dog spray, which I'm guessing is like another version of pepper spray.
what's up, Russ?
This isn't it.
Russ?
Oh, okay, hold on. Yeah, 15 million. Pure capsaicin is 15 million. But then what is? Is Russ in here?
Yeah.
What's up, Russ? I don't know. I can't read it. It's all on this, and it's too, and I, you know.
Is that your phone, Beth?
No, Rob, that doesn't count. Rob said he got crop dusted. That sucks, but no, it's not the same thing. I don't know. Were your eyes watering and you couldn't breathe and you couldn't like see anything, or I mean, that maybe it counts.
Hold on. Russ says bear spray is 3 million. That doesn't. I don't think. I mean, that would like certainly hurt, but I definitely think it's like more than that. Like if you remember me eating a Trinidad scorpion, it was like multiply that by 10. Like that's how bad it was. I was like, ugh, and ugh, and then I can't. Ugh.
Well, later, Brandon, if you're heading out, have a good evening.
Brandon, white pepper.
Later.
Later, Brandon.
I don't know if he's leaving. He just said he really needs to go to bed.
Oh, well,
So
then
It took my breath away, Schaller. Yeah, guys, ever seen those videos where like it's like all infrared and you just see people farting? I think it's like the funniest thing ever. Like they're so unsuspecting, but there's always someone watching. I can tell you that.
I thought my son farted today at Walmart, and I was like, and I saw him move away. I was like, "Is that you that farted?" And he was like, "No, that was me. I was just moving. It wasn't me. I was moving away to get away from it." And I asked my mom, I was like, "Was that you?" She was like, "No, it must have been the guy in front of us."
I just think that's like, oh my goodness me. Oh, he's just hilarious. I can't. Hold on. Or they have these panties now that you can wear that like cover up the fart smell, and it like smells like mint or something. They're like little mint pads that you put in the rear end of your underwear. And I'm like, hey, if I ever smell mint randomly in public, I'm gonna know like that somebody is wearing those. Oh, jeepers, that is hilarious.
Yeah, Russ is right. I'm looking at it right here. Like they're saying regular pepper spray is made from the most painful of natural peppers, the Himalayan ghost pepper. But they're saying 2 to 5.3 million. And I believe Russ just said, what did he just say?
He said that
9 million. I thought I remembered 15 somewhere, but maybe I'm wrong.
No. Pure capsaicin is 15 million. Like pure capsaicin is 15 million.
Yeah, I think maybe I'm mixing that up then. Maybe I was thinking that's what they use for
pepper spray, but I think that's what they do have, like a mixture of stuff. Excuse me. Sorry, you guys. I know that's not very ladylike. Should get Double A says that he's going to get maced, or he should get maced, which means he will, for his YouTube channel. Oh goodness.
There you go.
Good night, Happy Pepper. Have a good night. We'll talk
Night,
to you
Happy.
Later, Dave. Someone, I can't remember who it was. Someone got maced on their channel. They bought their girlfriend mace. So they ended up getting maced by their girlfriend just so she could see the effects. I can't remember who the heck that was.
Huh.
Blumberg, you're on mute.
Because he also got her a taser, and then he got tased too.
No, yeah. That's like, why? Yeah. Why does he keep getting her all these? Don't get her like a knife or a gun or something, like, please.
Yeah.
Let's see what it feels like, get shot and stabbed.
Yeah, no. I actually was like a little bit stabbed, like right on this shoulder here. There's like a little bit of a mark, like right here. Oh, that hurt too.
How were you kind of stabbed? Like what? Like you're gonna have to elaborate.
Oh, I was just in a fight with someone, and that was like years ago. That was when I was like 20. I don't know, 22 or 23. No, it was before that. Maybe I was like 18 or 19 or something.
When you said stabbed, I thought you said scabbed. I'm like, what did you burn? Like, were you out in the sun or something? Like, it's way too.
Oh, no. No, stab, like with a,
With what?
with a knife, or it was like more like a shank. Actually, it was like like a shank pocket. I didn't see it. I was like, oh, what the hell? My back kind of hurts now. And God, I just remember like taking off my shirt, and it was like, oh, like sticking to it. Ugh. That was bad.
Graham. Hey, Double A says he'd rather get tased than pepper sprayed. I've been tased.
I would rather be tased too.
Me and my buddy went out. I got a 100,000 volt taser, and he got a 350,000 volt taser. And we used to play games with those things. We'd go to a party, and we would just pass them around, and people would just tase each other just on a whim. They'd just be sitting next to someone and just be like, and just zap them.
Does anybody watch Mrs. Brown's Boys? Oh my gosh. Okay, so in your taser, how you like have like a little charger for it, and you put it in there. Mrs. Brown's Boys. If anybody hasn't seen that show, watch it. It's hilarious. It's based in Dublin, Ireland. And basically Agnes, who is Mrs. Brown, it's actually a dude that's dressed up as a woman, like accidentally mistakes the phone for the taser, because the taser was sitting right next to the phone, and the phone was ringing. She's like, what the hell do you want? And I'm like, ah. Oh, it was freaking great. Watch it.
Oh, we were sitting around tasing each other. And, it was the 90s. So we're all smoking weed. And I watched this guy with a metal bowl just pull up the bowl, put it to his face, and use the taser like a lighter and zap himself right in the lips. It was so funny. Through the pipe. It was so funny because as soon as he was done, he was like just sitting there like all disoriented and like looking around. We're like, dude, are you okay? And he's like, who get bull next?
Alex says, hey guys, just wanted to say Sorry for not showing up as often as I should. Gotta go to bed. Have a great night. Well, have a great night, Alex. And hey, nobody is keeping count, right? Whenever you can, show up.
Yeah. Have a
Can't
good one, Alex.
I try not to go this late, but when I have to work this late or work until 11 o'clock, I can't start until a little bit after. So last week was perfect, though. What was it, like 9 o'clock or whatever? Or no, my time, 9:30.
I don't know. Was I there?
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause Rob hurt his back last week, and he had to leave early.
Don't remember. Oh yeah.
Yeah, hopefully he's feeling better.
Yeah, I really do too.
So
Wow.
check out, I just got these new earrings, and they're like,
I thought you had a bolt or a nut. I mean,
He's only got one nut. Yeah.
yeah, they're pretty cool. They screw on.
Oh, cool. They look exactly the same as these ones that I have. Oh, yeah, right over here. These ones that I have that I still haven't used yet.
you just slide it.
No, these are like, well, that's this one right here. It's just flared on one side with O-ring on the other side. These two screw together.
Yeah.
These ones, I just can't get over these freaking 00 gauges. Like, they are so big.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
they don't look as big on you, but they're actually huge,
Yeah.
people. Like, look at that. That's, God, oh my gosh.
That's what's in my hand.
Maybe I'll start with 00. Just kidding. Never.
By the way, if you go larger than 2 gauge, apparently, like, there's a slim chance that your ears will ever go back to normal.
Well, yeah, that's why I don't want to do that. Although I do have like 6 just like right here, so I can do one. You know what I was thinking though? Was like, instead of doing the stretching on like the bottom, do them like up here more. I don't know, like right here. That's where my 3rd hole is.
That's what I was gonna do up here with this top one. With this,
Yeah, that's what and I'll do that with this one too up here. I don't know.
but that kind of hurts on the cartilage, man. I've already gone up. This is 8 gauge, I think. So I've gone like 16, 14, 12, 10, 8.
Have a good one, Jesus. See you next time, bro.
See you,
Yeah.
Zoo.
Keep on
Later.
harvesting more peppers. You've been pulling some awesome stuff recently.
Later, Jesus. Enjoy that warm weather. I wish I had Jesus's weather. That would be awesome. Be like 365 growing peppers.
I wish I had your weather, all of y'all's.
Yeah, Susie's like, she'll take any southern state's weather.
She's like, I wish I had Illinois
She's
weather.
like, for
Minnesota, Jesus.
Chicago weather. Chicago weather.
Oh yeah, no. Actually, though, it's beautiful. Like, the weather has been so beautiful, and our whole lawn is like almost completely melted, and it's green. It's green.
It was 73 today, and it's going to 48 overnight.
It was +1 today. But then on Wednesday, it's going to be +11. Oh my God, you guys, it's going to be +11 bikini weather.
+11.
Which is 51.8 Fahrenheit. Oh my God, you guys, that is hot.
No, it's just okay.
51.8 here is good. And especially in what month are we in now? March, eh? Yeah, March.
It's 49 degrees outside here right now.
Oh my God.
The low's 38 tonight. Tomorrow, it was like, it was in the 60s today. But it's going to
It's
be
45
colder.
here.
Oh my God. I hope that's the official Go Girl account.
Oh gosh. What's up, Dave? I'm actually crying.
Oh man, I wish that was the official account. That'd be so great.
Either Charles or Dave. Oh God, my lip is sweating. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh,
Yes, we have mentioned Go Girl in the past. Hey, if you are the official account, Susie up in Canada wants one. So yeah.
Definitely, I'll use it.
She's gonna do a review video on it.
I don't know if she wants to do a review video, but she'll definitely talk about it as a review.
I mean, it doesn't have to be shown being used in a review video to do a review on it. Just talk about it.
So this is me using the Go Girl. I'm gonna do it over my peppers because apparently peppers like that.
Not according to a lot of people.
No. I would never. I actually like my peppers. But oh, that is here. Doug, what's up, Doug?
Doug, I'm glad you got here right in time to see that.
Oh my God, I gotta take a screenshot of this. This is just all right, cool. I'm sure that's Dave.
What's up, JDS?
Oh crap! What's up, JDS?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's just slipping in the chat and like leaving random comments and going unnoticed.
I'm sorry if I unnoticed your comment.
Well, JDS
said Susie is looking beautiful tonight.
Yeah, but he said beautiful.
Bad to the bone. Bad. Bad to the bone. That was my hockey song, you know. Oh, such a great song. That is such a great song. I did that in a rock band, and I couldn't actually get through the whole song because all my friends were killing themselves laughing. I was on vocals, by the way. Alrighty, what's this? Samsung. Samsung. Oh man, oh, it's hot as hell in here. Oh my God. No. Holy crap. In case y'all don't know how hot it is in here, it is 91 degrees in here in this room. Ugh. And the window is open.
Yeah, I don't think I could afford to heat my house at 91 degrees.
It's actually set at 24. But I don't know, it just gets like super, super hot in here. Well, I mean, the lights are on. I got a heat mat on. I got actually a new light right here behind. Like, it's not new, but I just turned it on. So I'm germinating some more seeds. So that's maybe why it's super hot. Like, it's extra hot. Yeah, Lisa says it's too hot for her. Yeah, that it is. But you know what? If I'm gonna drink beer, I might as well lose like that excess sweat. Like I gotta start losing a lot of weight for summer.
What's up?
And yeah. Oh crap! I'm starting to feel it.
I've lost 70 pounds since last year.
Hell yeah! Congratulations! That's awesome. I wish I had GSHL TV's air horn right now. Let's see. They don't grow anything, grow something. Oh, for crying. Oh my goodness. They don't grow anything, grow something. Oh my God, weird. I can hear an echo. Somebody turn it off. Oh my God! That's me.
She heard herself.
Oh my God, Lord. I sound like such a man when I hear it. I can't do it. JDS says his metabolism is fast. Can't keep weight on. Well, my metabolism when I was playing hockey used to be like super fast. Now it's
Very entertaining.
That's the entertaining guy.
I'm not very entertaining.
Well, I was gone.
Tired.
Do what?
I said I was trying to get Beth to entertain everybody while I was gone. She said she's not up for it.
Beth's tired.
She's tired.
I see how it is, Beth. You don't want to be friends with us anymore.
no, she's going back and forth between us and Bounty. Excuse me. Shit. Let me stop that. Oh my god! Fixter's kid has his own little YouTube channel. Yay!
Just trying to give everybody some love.
Hey, I'm on there too. When should you plant your corn? I planted corn. It wasn't last summer. It was the summer before that. And it literally only got like a foot tall. Ugh, it was pathetic. I can't do it here, even though it's like so hot.
You know, corn don't like your soil temperature under 70 degrees, and it don't germinate and grow very good. Corn likes to have it warm to be able to really germinate good and grow. So you might be a little far north for some of the corn.
He was going to bed.
I hate peas too. I don't like peas. I love corn, but I hate peas.
What? He's going down with it now.
I like it all. Sweet corn, green beans, potatoes, tomatoes,
Love tomatoes.
cucumbers. I grow it all. Broccoli, cabbage.
I'm not a big broccoli fan. I
I
will.
love broccoli.
I like broccolini. Broccolini is freaking delicious.
I grew some of that.
I've never even heard.
Broccolini?
Broccoli raw, ain't that the same thing as
Great in
broccoli raw?
pasta. Broccolini is great in pasta.
Yeah, that's the same as broccoli raw. It just comes in little spears.
Oh
Go ahead.
my god! Oh my god! Oh, I'm dying. Okay, okay, hold on.
Dang, I love corn, peas, potatoes, and rice. I like all that stuff.
I love rice. I really do like rice.
I do too. I don't eat rice a whole lot, but I love rice.
All right,
And with
I'm
certain
just gonna.
things I have to have rice.
I'm just gonna show this to y'all. Hold on here. I gotta do this. This is what Russ just. Oh my god, this is what Russ just sent me. Oh, crying out loud. Okay, so. Oh, hold on. I gotta see what I'm doing here. Give me 2 secs. All right, so that's what Russ got for Barbie. It's a fucking Go Girl. It's in her bug out bag. Oh my good lordy. Look at, there's a demonstration on the, if you can see the information packet in the back, there's actually a demonstration on that.
You're out to explain what a Go Girl is for Beth. She don't know what a Go Girl is.
Perfect. Oh my god, let me know. Hey Russ, let me know how Barbie likes it. Maybe I'm good with squatting, but
Well, she's probably not going to use it until she bugs out. It's in her bug out bag.
oh, I gotcha. Okay, well then, if that ever happens, tell her to message me.
Loner likes the idea too.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! Look at this. We're doing a trend. We're all gonna be Go Girls.
Yeah. If you missed it, Loner, Go Girl was just in the chat a little bit ago.
Since you're going to have to explain to Beth what a Go Girl is.
What?
You're going to have to explain to Beth what a Go Girl is.
Oh, it's basically like a little cup that you. It's not like it's like a funnel that women can pee standing up with.
Oh, I've seen those on. I've seen those. Yeah.
Oh yeah. See, I feel like they should have called it the Venus. Like, I don't know. I think that
Dixie's got a new idea. She should come up with
I just think that would have been like a way better name.
Oh man! At first I was thinking, oh yeah, the goddess of love, and then I was like, oh right, yeah, no, that makes sense.
Exactly. Perfect name. You guys should hire me for your marketing. Loner says she's fine with squatting. Yeah, no, I'm fine. I actually ran into the men's washroom once in a bar, and they were all just peeing everywhere, and I was like, eh. But I had to pee, and the lineup was so long for the women's. I'm like, screw this. And I literally just went with like the doors open. I didn't care. I was hammered.
Loner said the sheeness.
Yeah, sheeness. Yeah, that's a good one. That would be obvious, though.
Everybody needs to have their own company. They've got good names.
You know what? I am making the Venus, but I'm gonna do it like extra. Like I'm gonna be so extra about it.
So extra about it?
Yeah, I'm gonna put like bells and whistles and crap on it. Well, if Rob is gonna do that, then where's my?
You're gonna make a ripped version.
Yeah, for her. Yeah, rib for her. You know, you don't stick it in and then do it. Oh, I think he just clicks it there.
Susie's gonna make a double-ended Go Girl.
All right, I have a definite feeling that that's Charles.
I love it. Hashtag Go
I have
Girl.
this like strange feeling that that's definitely Charles.
I love that hashtag Go Girl or Go Home.
Go girl or go home. You got that right.
Oh, that's so great.
They make like that chick in the bandana where she's like, oh yeah. You know what I mean? Like, and then that should be like there. Yeah, no. I'm not sharing my ideas anymore. I'm making it. I'm not gonna let everybody steal my idea of that shall not be named. No squats. Exactly. You don't have to squat. Oh my gosh, I got this whole thing in my head. I have the commercial and everything.
You should write it down while you're
No,
thinking.
no. I don't need to. I got it. It's right there.
So does the Go Girl come with a little tissue holder on the side or what?
Hey! We don't know that yet.
Quit stealing her ideas that she already has.
Yeah, that I totally just thought about right now. Yeah.
Right after you said that.
The worst is when you're camping and then you're far away from the bathroom in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Well,
Beth said the worst part is you can't, if you can hear,
I can
is
hear.
when you're camping, you have to go use the bathroom.
Oh, I literally don't even go to the bathroom unless I have to, like, go to the bathroom. Like, I will just squat. So, I guess that's me. Like, I don't know. All our campgrounds are pretty secluded. If I'm drunk, then it's pretty much just fair game.
You find some trees and pray it's not quite an island.
We've got campgrounds like right next to the ocean here.
Well, we don't.
But you don't have an ocean.
No, we have a river, but it's kind of gross and like dead bodies pop up like every day. So, and like all the, hold on, sewage, like half of it ends up in that freaking river. It's so disgusting.
Oh man, when we was kids and we went swimming at the lake, I remember my brother took a poop in the lake and there was a floating turd around there. This is probably, we was probably like 10 or 12.
Look like that scene from, what was it, Caddyshack or whatever?
Yeah.
The chocolate bar.
Yeah.
Yep. Bill Murray was so great back in the day. Well, actually, no, he's always been great. I was thinking of Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks was so funny back in the day.
That actually happened at my cabin, though. There was like literally a piece of crap like floating in the lake, and we're like, what the hell? My grandparents, they like went crazy. They like bagged it up and like sent it to like I don't know, they just went like so crazy about it. They were like, whose crap is this? And they like went on like a freaking hunt to see whose crap got in the lake. Like they were so mad, and we're all like, oh God, don't even, oh, I'm gonna throw up just thinking about it. So it's sorry. I'm gonna mute.
Mm-hmm.
The Rev live stream where half the panel members are muted.
No, I'm good. Yeah, I'm watching Bounty Stream too, JDS. I got it on in the background. Oh, hold on. No, I don't. Now I do. And then I have all y'all's pretty faces right here. And I got the chat, and then I got my chat on this one. I think, maybe that's why my room is so hot. I don't know. Although my phone, but I'm not. And then there's yeah, that's fine. No, that's not the reason. Whew.
Yeah, we know JDS. We were talking about that earlier. JDS said he ordered some Reaper gumballs. That ought to be fun.
Oh damn! I you know what? I would like that. I love gumballs.
Yeah, I wonder how those are. That sounds good.
Where the heck has Eric Petro been?
I haven't seen him in months.
Yeah, I know. He sent me Reaper or Juicy Reaper gum, and I haven't been able to do it because I want him at least in the chat or something like that to do it. I wanted him on the panel, but
yeah, that would be ideal.
I haven't seen him in a long time. I put it in my fridge.
Has he put any videos out recently? I don't even think so, eh?
JDS, send me a link to those gumballs if you can. I messaged Eric like, I don't know, a week or two ago, and he said he's been doing good. He's just been busy and stuff. I told him to hit me up some.
I've been trying to get him on the panel for like probably
He's been putting out videos, so like on his YouTube here.
He what?
Yeah. I said he's been putting up YouTube videos.
Okay.
His last one was a month ago, and then another month ago, and then 4 months ago, 5 months ago. I mean, he actually nominated me for that allotment video thing, or tagged me, or whatever the heck you want to call it. I haven't done it.
I still have 2 tagged videos that I haven't done. I still have Crazy Kimberlin. Derek wants me to do, well, everybody to do a video, which if you don't know about that, he wants all the Pepper people to make a video of them, like shaking up a bottle of hot sauce or doing something.
Or dancing or whatever the hell you want to do.
But not talking.
Yeah, just a clip.
Yeah, and he wants everybody to do that. So if you haven't seen that video, go to Crazy Kimberlin. There's no opinions anymore. Crazy Kimberlin, and check out that video, and make sure you join up. Do it. I still need to do that video, so hopefully tomorrow.
Either, yeah. I don't know what to do, but he wants me to like include something like spicy, so like a funky way of eating a pepper, or hot sauce, or powder, or anything. If you put some powder on your food and make it just a quick, like it's got just a couple second clip, like that's all he really needs. And imagine if there was just like a lot, that's gonna be like a good video, whatever he's putting together, because we don't know yet. He just asked, hey, like let's all get together and send,
Yeah, and since he said everybody's going to be muted, so don't talk in it, I'm guessing he's going to be putting his awesome music in the background.
Yeah, I would imagine too.
So maybe it's going to be the next Pepper Lovin' video.
Oh, well, if you want to be in the music video, then go ahead and do that.
I never
I
wanted
to try to
be-
think of something to do.
Yeah, I never wanted to
I've just
be
kind
in a music video before, but apparently I do now.
So Russ just put a link to the video in the chat there.
Sweet. Yeah. So yeah, watch that video, decide to do it, and then send Derek a clip. And like I just said, he said you're going to be muted, but he forgot to mention that in the video because on his live stream, what was it, Saturday, I think, midday, he was saying that he forgot to say that, and he wished that he actually said that in the video.
Well, like, yeah, so you don't have to make it like where you have music in the background or something. Don't make it a whole thing. Just like it's gonna be muted, no talking.
Yeah, well,
I didn't know it was supposed to be muted, no talking, and that was like, that makes it easier, I think. Because I was thinking like, what the heck am I gonna say? What am I gonna do? Like, I don't know. But yeah, I could come up with like a couple second clip of something. I just don't know.
I think
I don't know what I'm going to do either, but I figure I'm going to send him, I don't know, at least 10, 20, hopefully 30 seconds of a clip. And he can cut it as much as he wants and use as whatever amount of seconds that he wants, whatever he thinks is the best. But then again, I don't know if everybody should do that, because if everybody did that, then he'll be spending a lot of time editing the video, like cutting everybody's clip and trying to get them all together and stuff.
You think you'd like it if I say my clip would be pouring hot sauce on my body, going like this?
Why not? There's no rules. I mean, there are.
That would
rules.
actually be pretty hilarious. Just get some like Frank's Red Hot or something. Get a couple bottles.
Yeah.
The star of the video.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
You should do that.
Yeah, you should totally do that. Oh, that would be hilarious.
Or dumping it on your head, like letting it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that. I like his idea of just like dumping it on your chest, like have two bottles and just hold them upside down and just be like shaking them.
Well, no, if you do it on your head, then it's got a chance to get in your eyes.
Yeah, that's why you
Yeah,
don't
and like the end of the video is just him being like, ah. And it's like a
There you go. You might make it like at the beginning of the video and the very end. You might put the clip of you like holding your eyes at the very end. That would be hilarious. You just see like a bunch of people shaking up hot sauce and everything, and the next thing you know, you see Eric just dumping hot sauce on his head, and then at the very last clip of the entire video, you just see Eric like shaking his head.
it just cuts out, you know. Yeah, that would be great. We need to.
Yeah, so I want to promote that idea. So anytime anybody that goes live, make sure you mention. He didn't say a deadline though, so I don't know when he intends to.
He's probably gonna wait a little bit at least for people to like send in stuff. I would assume, like he's gonna wait like a month or 2 months.
I've been part of like a bunch of those, like it's somebody's birthday, let's have like a collaboration type video. I've been like a part of a bunch of those. But the last one, it was like I got an invite to a collaboration video on Saturday, and it had to be in by Monday, and I worked all weekend, and I couldn't do it.
Yeah, and he said a week. Okay, apparently Russ says he said a week, and then Freaky also did say that it has to be kid friendly. So yeah, make sure. I mean, like it'll be muted anyways. So, but
wait,
like,
are you saying Eric dumping hot sauce on his chest isn't kid friendly?
I mean, it depends. What are you wearing? Like while you're doing this.
You'd definitely be wearing pants. Probably you'd have your shirt off. I would definitely take my shirt off.
Oh, good Lord.
If you weren't wearing pants, Pilo would totally be staring.
But they even make that better when you're pouring it on your chest. If you have some hot girl licking it off your nipples.
Beth, well, where's Beth?
Yeah. What's that?
You have kids do it for you, and then be kid friendly.
Yeah.
What did she say?
Oh, she said you can have the kids do one for you, and then that'd be kid friendly.
Oh my god, that would be like child abuse if you had kids.
Oh, the kids pouring hot sauce on me.
Dumping hot sauce on your chest. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh no, but I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what they could do. Like, why don't you have them? Why don't you all like take the kids and like eat some like? I guess they can't really eat peppers.
Well, no, just get a hot sauce bottle for everybody and have the kids and you just dancing around shaking up hot sauce.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Do something like that.
Well, I hate to exclude Beth and Beth.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea.
Yeah, you got to be kind of careful with kids being on YouTube because ever since like what was it, Elsa Gate or whatever hit, like YouTube is very, very strict about kids being in videos. Every time I upload a video, it asks me like, are kids in this video? Like you have to like read the guidelines because there's so many things. Like if you violate any kind of anything, like even if it's a fake video, like, but if it's like some kid thinking they're getting yelled at or whatever, and it's all fake, they will flag your video and take it down. They might take down your entire channel too.
I'm just reading what Loader said, and I like kind of feel the same way. Although I'm starting, I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, no, I was totally like, I don't want kids.
I got moments where I
How
don't.
many do you have?
What's that?
How many kids?
I got 6.
You had 6.
We got 6.
That's wow. Good
Dang.
for you. Oh.
Are you Catholic?
Beth, my wife is.
Oh.
Oh, good God. Hey, we decided we want a big family.
Yeah, we wanted a big family.
No.
Yeah, I mean, you have one kid to take out the trash, one kid to do the dishes, one kid like.
You can't get them to do hardly anything. Play video games.
You tell them that it is a video game. Oh man, like if you wash all these dishes, you'll get like 7 million points.
Yeah.
Like Josh has like one kid who's 11, and this kid like does not do anything other than play games. He plays this one game. It's called Agario. I don't know. It just looks like such a boring ass game. Like what we would relate to being like Tetris or something. Like you can maybe play 10 minutes of it and then you're like, eh. But this guy plays it all freaking day. All day. That's all he does. And you can't get. I get it, and I get so because he doesn't even know how to tie his shoelaces. He doesn't know how to ride a bike. Like he's 11,
Okay.
and he literally like anytime you try to get him to do anything, he's just like no, you're not my mother. You know what I mean? Oh, that one. But anyways, yeah, no, like that's and that's one. I can't imagine 6. Like you're freaking. That's awesome.
Eric's doing it, so we don't have to.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. For a second, I thought you meant Eric Petro, and then I was like, what? And oh yeah, right, Eric. Yes. No.
Double A, Rick.
I don't know. I feel like I'm just like really. Oh, right now. Oh my good lordy. I am. Oh, now I'm cold. Oh, it's like weird. It's like what? Well, maybe I'm only not even 30 yet. I mean, what's your menopause? Some people do get menopause at an early age, Oh, I got a hoodie right here. Oh, I can grab it. Oh. Oh, I'm like so perfect. I'm like,
Dang it, we just dropped 4 viewers now.
what?
No, that's teasing. You put your shirt back on, that sweater back on. I was like, we just dropped 4 viewers.
I got you. Yeah, sorry, Rev. I'm feeling a little bit cold right now.
Yeah, it's only like 91 in there. You better dress warm.
It's actually come down to 26 degrees. And I think that's around 80 something.
What is that? What is 26?
Alexa, what is 26 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
26 degrees Celsius is 78.8 degrees
Oh, that's
Fahrenheit.
not too bad. Oh, these
Yeah,
are,
it's getting cold in there.
I know. Oh my gosh, my feet are like icicles. My feet are like
It's probably like 67 inside here right now. 68. I've got like a thin long sleeve shirt on.
I
It's
thought I
fine.
looked this way.
Honestly, like I feel comfortable. I almost would say I feel a little bit warm. I would have it like a couple degrees cooler for like sleeping, but
Yeah, I like a cool sleep.
No, I hate
yeah, like
it.
65 is my comfort zone.
Like I like to be cool when I'm sleeping. Like I like it to be cold and then me like cozy under the blanket like when I'm sleeping. Like that's, I don't know, I love that and I fall asleep right away.
You know why that is?
Why?
Because to fall asleep, your brain has to cool down a couple degrees. That's why you fall asleep easier when it's cooler out.
Hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Like
I don't know if it's a couple degrees. It might be.
I get so like, you know, just so gross, and I don't want the blankets on, but I always have to have blankets on because I'm like a safety like person when I'm sleeping, and I like to feel safe. But yeah, no, I'm like, oh, it's too like way too hot, and I just can't sleep, and I get
If it's like even a few degrees too warm, I just like wake up like sweating like crazy.
yeah, me too. I'm the same way.
Name.
And I like to sleep with like the bare minimum on, and then you know when you're like let's say you sleep naked and you're like sweating, that's like all your blankets now, like everything, and it's god all over the sheets. I just hate that.
And I love having a fan on. Like
Yes.
summertime is high, wintertime.
Yeah, I always have my ceiling fan on 100% of the time while I'm sleeping.
Our ceiling fan,
And during the summertime, I'll even turn like my floor fan on, and have the air conditioning on.
well, we listen to like to go to sleep, like we listen to like a recording of like just like solitude recordings, and it's always on, and that our ceiling fan is on, and like sometimes it'll be like rain, or like sometimes it'll be like the ocean or whatever, and like I have to have something on now to sleep.
I've put on the most boring documentary to go to sleep. The most boring documentary you'll find, man. That puts me to sleep.
What was that, sorry?
I say, like, if I'm trying to fall asleep, I'll put on some kind of real boring documentary on YouTube, and it'll help me fall asleep for some reason.
Somebody with like a real monotone voice.
Yeah.
Freaky, sorry.
Like where somebody's doing a seminar on something. Like
Later, freaky.
Yeah, seminar on something that you don't care about.
Yeah.
Later, freaky. Yeah, Loner says she's got to sleep with her feet out of the blankets.
I can have mine covered.
Oh, I can't do that.
When
I literally, that's
It's
awesome, Loner,
like
because I literally am the exact same way. I have to have my feet out of the blanket. Like, not many people are like that, but I have to. Like, if my feet are under the blanket, it's like uncomfortable.
Oh my god, this one time I had my feet out of the blanket and I like randomly woke up, and then I swear to God this happened. I felt like somebody like took their finger and like ran it down the outside of my foot, like the bottom of my foot. And I like woke up, and I remember like my boyfriend at the time was asleep, like all the dogs were asleep, and I'm like, well, maybe one of the cats like my foot. Like I'm trying to rationalize this, and like no cats around, nothing. Like oh gosh, and I can never ever have, because I go back to that moment. I'm like, oh well, crap. What if You know, what if there's a ghost that wants to kill me? I don't know. Like maybe there's
If they want to kill you, what makes your feet so vulnerable that like you laying in the bed is
under the covers. If you're under the covers,
Cover's gonna protect you.
Yeah, they won't after the
like that's like a rule with monsters under your bed. They will never get you if you're inside your blanket. That is like that's where my comfort and safety comes from. That's why I always have to have like 50 million blankets over me. But no, like that's a thing. They don't get you. So if your feet are sticking out, oh my gosh, I'm getting shaken up just thinking about this. Like
I have to have my
pull
feet
you
up.
off the bed or something, or I don't know.
I like the covers to be like right. I like the covers to be right up to my feet, like right on my ankles, but my feet have to be out. I don't like the covers like up my legs though. Like I want them down close to my feet, but just
Well,
my
one thing I could never do also though is I will never fall asleep if I have socks on. Like I will never wear socks when I sleep. And a lot of people are like they want socks on their feet.
I don't like
No, I
socks on my
can't. I
feet.
can't sleep in socks, and I can't have my feet under the covers. That's
I can, but I'm
I
really
can't.
drunk when I sleep in socks.
Yeah.
Around to take them off.
I'm not gonna say I haven't fallen asleep drunk, like even wearing shoes before.
But you have one sock on and one sock off when you wake up, and then the foot that has no sock just feels so much better than the sock or than the foot that has the sock on. And then you kick your sock off with your toe. You try to get your toe under the sock and kick it off, and then you're like, oh yes, like this is what I needed. Oh,
You know, if you wear a pair of boots all day, you know how your feet just get like exhausted, feeling like from wearing boots, you just like have to take them off.
They like expand.
I've literally I've been at a buddy's place like during the winter time, sometime like when it was weather to wear boots, but like I went to sleep like wearing that big like the Eskimo Rob jacket. I was wearing that jacket and like some like straight up boots, and I woke up in the morning still wearing my boots from like the morning before. Like I wore them all day and all night. And my feet, like as soon as I woke up, first thing I did was like take my boots off because my feet just like had to get out of those boots.
And
Did you ever see
keeping your feet out of the bed? I don't exactly like to do that, but when it's like warm out, I do like to like just put one leg like
oh my god,
my leg out of the bed, and I swear that cools down my entire body. Like my head,
It does.
It gets cold, and like one leg gets cooled off a little bit.
I know, and sometimes like if I'm rolling over and I want to sleep on this side, but this is the leg exposed, like I'll just like wrap the blanket like around this leg and like pull it over, but this leg is still exposed. Yeah, like definitely my right leg always exposed. And if I put it on top of the blanket, it's like cool on the top of the blanket, so that like feels really good.
Yeah, and like where it's
over every so often.
Where it's exposed, it's cool, but on the underside where it's on the blanket, it's warm.
I know. It's like so warm under there, and you're like, and then you're like, oh my gosh, yes. And it just cools your body down. Like even if that and I move, I sound like such an idiot right now. I move my leg because like the spot that my leg is at now, it's starting to get warm. Okay, like I'll move it over 3 inches. That's cool. And if I can't fall asleep, that's what I do. You can call me crazy.
We was talking about socks. There ain't no better feeling than getting a brand new pair of socks out of the bag and putting them on. Does that not? Do you guys not like that? Having a brand new pair of socks?
That or having brand new pair of socks and then washing them, then putting them on. I like that. I usually do that just with anything I buy. I gotta wash.
What about freshly laundered sheets?
Yeah, that's nice,
when you just wash all your sheets, like fresh bedding.
Yeah, especially when they have like a real pungent, and by pungent, I mean, like awesome, like fragrance of the
cleanness of them. Like you can just tell they're clean, and you're like, oh my god. And you get in there and you get curled up because like everything's made perfectly because you just made it because you just put it on the bed. Yes, that is so good. Oh my gosh, and everything's fluffy.
I agree. Sorry, that is like an awesome feeling.
One of the best is I don't use them a lot, but I had them like I've installed a new washing machine, and it came with Tide Pods, and I threw those into my laundry for the first time ever. Oh my God, they smell so awesome for like 4 days. Like every day you get in there, you're like, oh my God, it's like I just got done washing my feet. Meanwhile, it's 4 days later.
Yeah. Well, I have these special medicated pillows because I have really bad allergies. So they're like all this special like memory foam and all this crap like in my pillow, but it's like fluffy because I don't like memory foam for a pillow because it's like it just feels so like hard and like I'm sleeping on a brick sometimes. But this is like specially made and it's massive. Like this pillow could be like a body pillow, and that is the one pillow that I will use. But that is like, and I'm a very picky sleeper. Like if that makes any sense.
I gotta have like 3 or 4 pillows when I sleep, minimum.
Yeah, I have to hold
one. Yeah.
Like I have to hold. That's why I sleep with Ricky, like my raccoon. I sleep with him and like I hold him. Like I have to. I feel I can't do it with. Well, I've had him since I was a baby though, and I've been doing that since I was a baby. So maybe that's why. But I don't know. It's like a weird thing because he's actually at my buddy Joe's place right now. I left him there that night that I got kicked out. And like Joe was like, you left Ricky. And I was like, no. Oh crap. And I was supposed to go to his place on Saturday for his birthday, but I just couldn't get my ass like, in gear. And then but now I feel so like I've actually been sleeping with like another just like a little stuffed animal, like I have to. It's so weird. I feel like a child doing that. Oh crap! I
need 2 pillows, like one under the other, not like under the other, but like one leaned up against the wall, and then another one kind of almost flat. And I used to do that, but I weaned myself down to just 1 pillow now.
I do 3 pillows, and I do like one up against the wall, then one a little bit down from that, but then I take the other one and I'll like kind of stand it upright. And like, because it feels so good, like on the back of your neck, if you just like put that one that's like not laying flat, but like upright, and just like lay your neck back over top of it. It's a soft pillow too, so it kind of like depresses and it just like supports my neck. Feels good.
I'm not like the tallest guy. I'm like, I don't know, 5'11" or something like that. Like I can't imagine you, Bloomberg, but like I'm only like 5'11", but like if I have more than like 2 pillows, like my feet are almost off the bed. Like that's my whole goal is like I need to like I hate it when your feet are off the bed. Like I can't imagine
my feet aren't off the bed, but my feet are like to the edge of the bed.
Well, you like your feet out of the covers, so that wouldn't be a big deal for you. But no,
it's not as big of a deal for me.
Yeah, I hate that. Like I gotta have a leg out of the covers, but for the most part, I want my feet under the covers. But
I'm 6'4", so like some beds are just too small.
Dude, my
I've literally like come across beds that are just like too small. Like when I've stayed places, they're like, "Oh yeah, here's where you're sleeping." I'm like, "Is that for your kid or like what is this?"
I'm pretty I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure a California King is only 6 foot by 6 foot. So if you're 6'4", I mean, heck, if you had like a pillow against the wall and your head was like on that pillow, like leaning against the wall, you'd still be off the bed. Maybe I'm wrong on 6 foot by 6
Honestly, I think that if I only have 1 pillow and I like stretch out, I might like take up more space. The more pillows, like it kind of, I don't know, because my head like is able to be up higher versus like
so
being laid out flat.
Yeah, so your head's up high.
Yeah, the curvature probably compensates for like a few inches.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I think, or not a kid, but I think like teenager or upper teenager or something like that, I had like a twin bed, and man, my feet would like hang off the bed. That drove me nuts. But then again, I think I also had a ton of pillows, and I think that was the problem. I don't think it was like I was so tall. Because I think when I was a teenager, I think I was only like 5'8", 5'9", something like that. My dad's 5'9". I think I was almost his height. But I'm definitely taller than him now.
I'm 5'10" with shoes, 5'9" without shoes.
Dang, Loner has like the same sleep pattern as me. Like, set 3 pillows and sleeps with the feet out of the covers and everything. Like, that's exactly how I am.
Oh
I
man.
can't like imagine not having my feet out of the covers and like not having more than one pillow. Like that would just be so uncomfortable to try to sleep.
Hey, what's up, Lisa? Lurking in the background there still, I see, eh?
Lisa's always there.
I know.
Even when she's not there, she's there in spirit.
I love giving her a hard time every time she pops up, like, oh yeah, I was just lurking. JDS, there has been many times I slept on the floor, but usually that was pretty hard drinking day. Not night, day. I was just telling a story. We used to go to like what they call the Hunter's Feast, and it was like all the hunters, like around, I used to go, like they called them game dinners when I lived in Pennsylvania. Just everybody donates wild game. They end up cooking it all up. You pay to get in the door, but it all goes to like nonprofit type stuff. Well, down here they have the same thing, but it costs a lot. It's a big deal. Like you can almost not get the tickets. You got to like know somebody. And one of my bosses loved it. And he would pay all of our ticket prices to get in. And he would rent a limo so that we could all just meet at his house. And then we would all take the limo, start drinking like at 8 o'clock in the morning. And we would drive all the way up there and then take the ferry across to the island and then actually get there and like keep on drinking and then go in and start eating as much as we could and then drink the whole way home. But there was a couple times, man, home at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was so drunk, just passed out, right, like dead center in front of the TV, just passed out. I'm pretty sure that's the drunkest my sister's ever seen me.
Loner said her brother slept by the sewer once when he was too drunk. And then Rob Schaller said that all this pillow blanket and sleep talk is making him sleepy while he's driving.
I was wondering if we was making anybody sleepy or not by talking about sleeping.
Oh yeah, and there's Russ saying good night.
We made Russ go to sleep.
Later, Russ. Have
Later,
a good one, bro.
Yeah, don't fall asleep, Rob ass. Make sure you put down the window. That's the only thing that helps me when I'm like feeling all sleepy when I'm driving. Just put that window down full floor. Let that cold air come right in.
Yeah, I chain smoke definitely. Like
yeah, but
I can't stay awake. I have all the windows open and I just chain smoke.
Yeah, but that doesn't help anything. Like that just makes you want to go to sleep even more. But with the cold air,
it really doesn't have that effect though. Like on me, because I know it deprives your brain of oxygen. I understand that, but like.
When I was young, like I used to have to like my parents would be like, "Hey, you want to use the car?" I'm like, "Heck yeah!" I like when I was 16 and 17, they were like, "Good, go pick up your sister at dance class." I'm like, "Oh, okay, fine, I don't care," and I would go and pick her up and everything. Which, oh, that's a whole different subject. I used to like play this game where I would just like park the car and I would get out and walk around the corner. So like other people would pull up and they wouldn't know that that was my car. And I'd wait until a bunch of people were there and I'd walk over and like pretend like I'm like Jimmy in the lock and stuff. But meanwhile, like I just had the key. I would open up the door and I would hop under the dash real quick and look like I was hot wiring it. And then I would just like, meanwhile, like stick the key in the ignition and start it up. And then I would hop up and like hop into the driver's seat and like throw it into first gear and freaking pull out, making it look like I just stole the car, drive around the block. But never got the cops called on me. Weird. But no, one time they would make me go pick up my sister, which I didn't care. Like I got to drive the car. But she was always cold because she was like in her little dance outfit and everything. And it would be so she would want the heat on full blast. Well, we got like, I don't know, less than a block from my house. And I kept complaining, like, you got to turn the heat off. Like, it's way too hot, way too hot. I fell asleep at the wheel, and we were heading right for a telephone pole. She ended up having to jerk the wheel. And ever since that day, like, it became the rule that the driver is in control of the heat.
Later, Russ.
I remember traveling one time. We'd left at like 9 or 10 o'clock at night, headed to the Gulf Coast, and me and a buddy. And I remember thinking, man, I drove for a few miles thinking, dang, did I fall asleep or whatever? You know, and I was like, man, I got to pull over here because I don't know where the past 4 or 5 miles just went.
Oh, Leonard?
Too. You ever have that? Well, yeah, obviously you're talking about it, but on a road that you'll know, like specifically, you know, every single like minute of the drive, and you're just sitting there, and all of a sudden you're like, wait, how the heck did I get here? And you're like 4 miles down the road, and you're like,
yeah,
whoa, that is
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Or be doing something, be like deja vu, be like, man, I know I've just did this before. I felt, haven't you had that?
Yep. Later, Rose. Yeah, I've had that a lot of different times. Because going to work and back, I would be the same exact drive over and over and over again. You know, like 5 days a week, 52 weeks a year, and you know, you'd be on your. It was always on the way home too, and I wasn't like tired or anything, because I would get home and then stay up for like another 6, 7 hours. But on the way home, it'd just be like, how the heck did I get here? Like I'm not
be always in the mornings.
I remember.
Mine would be in the mornings when I'd have to leave out here at like 5 o'clock in the morning to get to work, and that's when mine would be like, man, how did I just get here? You know, like you saying 4 or 5 miles down the road. I've had that happen a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, all this pillow talk. My dog is now snoring.
Really? Can you not breathe?
No, I think she's been snoring the whole time. So,
I love dog.
to be fair,
Well, what do you say?
what do I say? Dog, quit snoring.
I'm good to go anytime.
What's that?
I'm good to go anytime. What time is it? Oh, it's only, I thought it was later.
12:22.
Yeah,
122.
22 here. Oh, weird. YouTube, like on my video, it says instead of like hours, it says minutes now. That's weird because it'll be like started streaming 2 hours ago. Well, now man says started streaming 117 minutes ago.
Huh.
That's weird. So it's 3 minutes shy of 2 hours.
I don't know. I'm watching Bounty's chat and I'm kind of getting depressed.
Why?
They're just talking about like cancer and stuff. Like
I
my mom.
accidentally scraped a like tiny little scab. I mean, one of those ones that's like so small that you like forget you even have a scab. And I just like scratched my leg a minute ago. And it's one of those ones that just like decided to like bleed a whole bunch. Like I didn't even realize it because I didn't even realize that I scraped it.
Oh, I love
So I just like looked down and there was literally like a little trail of blood that like dripped all the way down to my foot from like a little above my ankle.
Yeah.
I've had that happen.
I love
I guess it was probably a scab from like because I wear shorts most of the time and like when I'm walking by the river and stuff like I'll end up getting pricked by thorns and stuff like that. And I guess it was like the scab was itching and I didn't even realize it was there. But it was like the literally the most minuscule little like spot. Like it wasn't like a big scab or anything. Like I hate picking my scabs. I try to like let them like go until they're like ready to come off instead of picking them. I know some people do that. I used to do it. I'm not gonna lie, but I try not to do it. And I just like had an itch on my leg, and a couple minutes later, I looked down and there was like blood, and I was like, "What the heck?" Kind of freaked me out for a second, but it's all good.
Yeah. Oh man, I got this like really bad burn a couple of years ago. We were camping and we had a fire lit because my buddy had a little kid with us, and so we had to have the fire because we had to cook the kid like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? And it was like a one of those big steel fire pits that are like in the ground. So this fire had been lit all day, and this metal that was the fire pit was so hot. And I remember I was so drunk, I stepped over the fire pit, and my shin here, like right on my tibia bone, like scraped across the metal, and it was like so hot. So I had this massive burn on my leg, and I was so drunk at the time. I was like, whatever. It is what it is. I got a burn now. But like the next couple of days, like it was like dripping with just like oil like from my body. Like it was just burnt so bad that like the oil from my skin was like dripping down. And I remember I had a date. I had a date in a couple of days, and I was like wearing a skirt. I was like I was wearing a dress or a skirt or something. And this guy, his name was Burton. He was like, your leg is what was it, like the leg is dripping or something, and I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, like it was just oiling like this entire dinner. Like I can only imagine he must have just thought like, you are disgusting.
Did you guys go on a date?
But no. But he actually gave me like the whole down low of like having my leg amputated and shit. Like while we're having our first date, okay, and it's over dinner, and he's being like, well, you shouldn't get infected because they might have to amputate your leg and blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh god, I do not want this prime rib anymore. Like I totally was just like, oh crap.
Did you order it rare?
Oh yeah, I always do. I like my I like my stuff like really really rare.
Yeah,
But,
I do too.
Yeah, no, like, ugh, God, I can only imagine what he was thinking.
Hey, what's up, Chatty Girl? I totally am blanking on your name again. You said it.
Chatty Girl?
Yeah, you said it last time you were in a live stream, and I totally can't remember.
Yeah, I think it was Christina or Christine.
Yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Christina, I believe.
It is Christina.
Sorry. I'm usually really good with the names, but...
Oh, I'm super good with names.
Oh, no. In real life, I am horrible with names. I'll remember your face, but I will never remember your name. But on live streams, well, there's no face. It's just chat. So I guess I'm pretty good on live streams.
You know what would be crazy? Like, oh my God, think of the trolls, like if you were able to send pictures like through the chat.
Well, you can if you got a wrench, I think.
I don't think you can.
Yeah,
you can put links to stuff, but you can't like send a picture.
Well, you could upload it, say, to your website and then send a link to it.
Yeah, but you can't like actually put it in the chat, I mean.
Yeah, I think it would be cool. I mean, that would be a nightmare for like as far as being trolled, but it would be cool to be able to like post
imagine like dick
pictures
pics, like every 20 seconds. Try being a moderator then.
But it would be cool for people that like were talking about a certain pepper, one of their plants or something like.
Or like if you only had if you had a wrench, you can do it. Like otherwise you can't. Then like the trolls would not be able to, but most of the people that we know.
That's a good point.
How about somebody with a wrench that is your troll?
Well, then you just take them off and block them.
Yeah, Lisa, she said that hers says minutes, and that said 117. Mine did too until it hit 120. Now it says 2 hours. Sorry, did I just stop the whole conversation?
You know what?
Everybody just stopped
That's
talking.
where she said this. I can't. Oh no! Yeah. I see it. Jesus, it's right in the middle of the screen.
Everybody says 2 hours now. Because I never noticed the minute.
No, not that. I'm just I'm reading Lisa's comment. I don't know where to see that. No. That's way too advanced for me.
Lisa said she forgot who we are and she wants us all to introduce ourselves again.
Well, why don't you come on and reintroduce yourself?
Well, I'm Rob Lundberg.
In real life, that's exactly what
I slay fish and grow hot peppers.
She just goes, I just call everybody hey.
That's what I do in real life. I'm just like, hey, what's going on?
Hey.
Hey, yeah.
That's funny.
Hey, you.
Yeah. Oh, you. Or how awkward is it when you like wave it, or like when somebody's waving at you and you're like, I don't freaking know you, but hey, and then you realize the person behind them is like, oh, that's like my sister. Like, go. It's weird. And you're like, oh crap. Like, what do you do after that to make it like less awkward? Like where you're like, hey, okay.
When people do that to me and I don't recognize the face, I just look behind
My
me.
first instinct is to
You want to talk about awkward? I was like with one of my friends like last weekend, and we were like fishing, and we had just got done fishing, caught a bunch of trout and stuff. Had like a little joint and like lit up. We're like walking down this trail like that's pretty like, I mean, it is at a park and like in between a couple spots, but not very many people walk down this trail. So like we get about halfway down, we like sit and we're just sitting there. All of a sudden I like looked back like behind my buddy and I saw like somebody like just walking towards us on the trail, and I was like, oh my god. It just like made me nervous. We both kind of like froze like deer in the headlights, and we're like sitting there like burning this joint, and like I know it smelled all the way down the trail. I was like, I don't know what to do. So just started walking, and eventually the dude caught up, and it was somebody though that I knew. And it was like one of my buddies that lives like a couple streets over that I've known forever. It was like one of his buddies, and it was somebody that I was like actually friends with years ago, but it's been probably like 5 years since I've seen this dude. And he was like, oh, I know you. And he was like, my name's so-and-so. And I was like, oh yeah, like I know his name. I'm just not going to say names on here. But yeah, it was just funny because literally it ended up being somebody that was like totally cool and somebody that I knew.
Melt you guys.
Oh yeah, because we like walked down to the next fishing spot and we ended up like fishing together, and he was like, oh yeah, I like knew like that was what was going on, but I didn't want to be like, hey, it's cool, like I'm cool or something. So I didn't say anything and just kept walking. And I was like, yeah, we didn't know what to do either. It was kind of like a standoff. But then it was cool, and like we hung out, and he's a good dude.
Yeah.
And he's totally chill about that stuff too. And he like shared with us after, because we kind of like pitched the rest of what we had. That was my random little story.
I'm trying to like scan all the stupid stories that I've had over the last couple days.
Oh my god. I
had some lady that needed a potato masher delivered to her, and it was this sweet old lady. And I delivered it to her, and I was late because I couldn't find it, because that's technically housekeeping, but you know, we had to take over housekeeping type stuff, and I'm maintenance. But I showed up with it. I'm like, I'm so sorry, I'm late. I tried to find the potato masher. I couldn't find it. I went back to the office. I grabbed the front desk manager and made her come all the way to the warehouse with me. And she's the one that actually found it. So give her some love. But I got the potato masher and I showed up with it. Meanwhile, they're like having dinner. I'm like, yeah, way late. But the lady actually curtsied to me. Blew my mind. I froze. I didn't know what to do. And apparently I'm supposed to bow, and
you're supposed to bow. If
totally
she
did not do that.
that's old school.
I know, and I'm like kind of an old school guy, but I don't know. I just kind of froze. Like that has not happened to me in like I don't know, 10 years or something like that. But oh, and I forgot
All right,
to.
Loner, take it easy.
Oh yeah, later, Loner. Thanks for hanging out.
Let her know, or let Auntie know that I said hi.
Yeah, Anta says much love. So
He's right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's up, Auntie?
love to you.
Auntie.
But no, I know I've told a few of you about the sweet lady that I met that called me Mr. Tom. While she was here, she actually had a stroke.
I don't think you told me about that.
No, I didn't tell anybody. I didn't know. Like I got to work on it.
Well, you didn't tell me about the Mr. Tom thing.
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Yeah, I told yeah. Yeah, but super sweet lady. Like she was all upset because I had to help her with her luggage because her husband was supposed to come down, but apparently, like the military was like, "No, you got to come with us." So he had to go with them, and I helped her with her luggage and told her some restaurants to go to and stuff like that, and where to get food and stuff, and she tipped me, but. But yeah, super super sweet lady. Like it's rare where I'm like, wow, that was like a really great lady. But no, that lady was so sweet. And then yeah, apparently while she was staying with us, she had a stroke. Because I got a work order, like, and I was talking to the person at the front desk about it, and they were like, "Oh yeah, that was like the blah blah blah," and they mentioned something that reminded me of her, and I'm like, "Wait, that really really sweet lady?" And they were like, "Yeah, that's the one that had a stroke while she was here." I'm like, "What?"
Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. So what happened? Do you know, or?
She's fine,
Oh,
but
that's good.
I mean, it did happen. She had to go to the hospital and everything, but no, that's so weird though. Oh, I also had a guest today. They're like, they need an HDMI cable. I got them. So I grabbed one and went over there. And they were like, no, we don't need an HDMI cable. We need one of these. And I'm like, you need a VGA cable. It's, the regular hookup for like your computer.
I don't know, like what any of that means.
Well, it's like the regular hookup for like a computer, like not any HDMI or not like any HD hookup, but like the regular old school hookup that you would have for your computer. And I'm like, yeah, we don't have one of those, but I'll go back to the warehouse and I'll check it out because we have some random cables laying around. Went back and I found it. I was so excited because I'm like, oh my God, these people are gonna love me. And I went back there and yeah, they totally love me. And I was like, make sure when they're like, what do we do with it when we're done? And I'm like, make sure you take that thing to the front desk and they'll give it to me. That way in the future, if anybody else needs it, I can give it to them. Otherwise, if you leave it here, the cleaners will never see it. And, nobody will be able to see it.
Yeah.
Dog's sleeping on my arm.
You what?
My dog was sleeping on my arm, like right on my wrist. Head right on my wrist.
I said, I thought you said I have to sleep in an hour. I was like,
No.
what is that? I know I just asked that, but I totally forget. Like, what's around the time that it's at right now?
It's 1:38.
12:38 my time. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh.
You said bucket. I heard it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What happens when you ride a bull? They try to buck you off.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I've rode a bull.
You've never ridden a bull? I've never, but
No.
I rode a pig.
I rode
never
a
rode a bull.
I may have done that at one point, but I don't remember.
I rode a donkey, and the donkey rolled me. And by roll, I mean
Yeah, riding a pig was not a very memorable experience.
by rolled me.
I love how you
the
I might have done that, but I don't remember.
Well, by roll me, I mean the donkey just dropped like its front right leg, front right leg, and just rolled right
Like
over top of me.
You got a donkey to drift?
Nah, it literally rolled over top of me.
And how old were you?
1920.
Oh, so you weren't like a kid. Okay, I have no sympathy for you then.
Oh, okay, thanks. The stupid thing just wanted to go back to the barn. I've told this story in the live streams before, but yeah, thing did not want to be ridden. It just wanted to eat food. But it rolled me.
I'm literally picturing this in my mind right now. Like,
oh yeah, a donkey rolling over top of me.
You were like almost 20 years old. Like you were almost legal to drink. It's so weird. Your age what isn't 18.
What, Canada's 18 to drink?
Yeah. Ontario's 19, but I mean I passed that bridge a little while ago. But yeah, no 18 here.
Yeah.
But you're not allowed to smoke in a vehicle with a child who's under 16. That is a law.
Yeah,
Yes,
Susie's
Rob.
4'3" and 17 years old.
I act, that's for sure.
Yes, Rob S. I got donkey rolled.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and not only that, but we finally got, the donkey just kept walking away from me like 20 yards and then stopping, waiting for me to get like 10 yards from it. And it would run another 20 yards. It did that all the way back to the barn because it wanted food. When we got back there, my buddy's sister, who was like this short little like cute chick and everything, she just like went up and full force punched the donkey in the face, man. She did it like 3 times, and then she got on the donkey and rode that thing in the barn, like down the stalls and then around the corner, and then rode it hard down the stalls. And she did that like 20 times, like trying to teach it a lesson, like you don't do that kind of thing. And then she was like, all right, get back on the donkey. And I'm like, I don't want to get on the donkey. Like, I never wanted to ride a donkey in the first place. She's like, you fall off a horse, you get back on the horse. And I'm like, I don't want to ride a donkey. I'll ride a horse, but not a donkey. And she forced me to get on the donkey. And I rode that thing, I don't know, down and around the stalls a couple times. But yeah, that's what she said. You fall off a horse, you get back on. I was like, I didn't fall off the donkey. Like, the damn thing rolled over me.
Oh, my God.
Never rode a donkey since.
I don't think I've ever ridden a donkey, though. Like, how many opportunities do you really have to ride a donkey? Like, I mean, do you have lots? I don't know. Because you're like, I've never ridden a donkey since. Like, it's not like it's something that's like, hey, you want to go ride some donkeys?
Well, she worked at a farm like a stable, I mean, and they had horses. Well, you had to ride the horses every day. Well, the owners couldn't ride the horses every day. So we would show up, and because they needed ridden, they'd be like, yeah, hop on one and let's ride. And we'd ride through the woods and everything. And we did that with horses so many times. I'm like, this is so great. And the horse, like, their head is way out front. But when you ride a donkey, their head is like right here. Like, it feels like if they like slam on the brakes, you're gonna like smash your nose right to the back of their neck.
I see that they do that though. Like, yeah. What's up, Mrs. Bounty?
What's up, Miss Bounty?
I miss Bounty.
You missed my donkey roll. Yeah, you missed my donkey rolling story.
I think she was here for that.
Maybe.
How are you guys doing, everybody over there? I'm gonna go grab a beer.
Grab one for me.
And anybody out there, out of the 8 people that are watching, that hadn't checked out Bounty by observation, definitely should go check him out. He's an awesome dude. And
I don't know if there's even 8 people out there. How many does it say it's showing
You're still
that's
on.
watching?
No.
yeah, I don't know. My phone kind of froze on me, so I can't see, but it said 8 a minute ago.
Or there's 4 of us on there.
Coda's in
Count
the
that.
He's gonna jump. So just letting you know.
Miss
All I
Bounty,
heard was mumbles.
Miss Bounty missed my donkey story. Long story short, rode a donkey, didn't want to ride a donkey, but the donkey decided it didn't want to be ridden either, and it dropped its right leg and just rolled right over top of me, and then ran back to the barn.
What kind of SWAT's happening? Oh man, what's up, man?
I hope not.
Too soon.
Oh no, like SWAT's happening.
Oh, gotcha. Literally, I was gonna say, Jesus, man.
What's up, Dream? What's up, Dreams?
What's up, Bounty?
Dreams comes in, Coda comes out. That's weird.
Hey, Bounty, that might be something you might want to do. Is just go.
What's up, what dreams?
Go to the local cops and the state police and stuff like that, and tell them that you do live streams and that happened already. Because I've known a lot of people, well, not known a lot of people, but known of a lot of people that's what they had to do. That way it doesn't happen again. And they'll actually call you and say like, hey, is something going on? And, you know, you'd be like, no, nothing's going on. Here's my wife. Talk to her. And you like, you know, pass the phone off, and you can show up if you want, but, you know, don't show up with a SWAT.
Yeah, if that ever happened, hey, Kate, you're gonna have to go down. If that ever happened to, like, you know, my husband or whatever, I would be all over that. Like, I would not, and especially if it affected my children.
Well, Bounty was saying that what the
like,
cops said, though, is like, whenever, if they can find whoever it is, like, they're going to charge them with, like, an act of terrorism.
Yes.
Like, it's, like, a pretty hefty charge, like.
Well,
Yeah,
what if
like,
they had a dog? Listen, what if they had a dog? They would have shot the dog for barking, because that's how much of a threat it was. And that's also like false, like what do they call that?
Like false police report.
Yeah, like false, and that's like also very
False information.
Yeah, and I don't know. That is just so messed up. I thought about doing that, just going to the cops and be like, hey, look, I do live streams. It just might come up.
well, like, but it's sad that that has to happen though. Like that you would even have to think that, because for people,
shouldn't have to worry about nothing like that.
Behind your back.
I mean, when you really like get up there in the ranks, and
that doesn't make sense to me. And that's honestly not
when you get up there in the ranks in anything, whether it be social media, YouTube, real life, whatever. I mean, the more like famous you get, like the more haters there are, and the more stuff like that pops up. I mean, that's something that happens in all aspects of everything, not just YouTube. Like, I mean, anytime somebody becomes famous, there's somebody that hates their guts.
Well, Bounty goes, oh yeah, they said they wouldn't let that happen again. I reported something that happened during one of my live game streams months ago, and they said that they wouldn't let it happen again. They would come in a different manner for sure.
Yeah, because that's so messed up.
I just want to know who did it, honestly.
I mean, I hope that they find out who did it so that they can like charge them for it. Because, like I was saying before, I don't like, not to say that I don't feel bad for Bounty and his family. Of course I do. But it more angers me that somebody would waste the time of the police when the police that's what out there actually doing something that should be done, rather than going on some bogus call. Like, and like I said, again, not to take anything away from him or his family. Like, I respect them and I love them, and like, I don't want them to have to go through that either. But they shouldn't have to go through that, because the police force should not have to be misused like that. Like,
yeah. And that does happen all the time, and that's a whole nother.
And that's what really makes me angry about the situation is the fact that there may have been something else that could have been prevented or worked out or something that they weren't able to do because they had to go to
an analogy that I always use is an ambulance racing down the street. So if you move over and let the ambulance go down the street, it's gonna, and let's say that's your mother on the other end, right? You let it go, it's fine, it's gonna go save your mother. But now these people who aren't moving, which are not letting them do their jobs, and your mother fucking dies. Like that, that's what I think of every single time I think of that. Like, you have to let them do their job. Don't be wasting it on like, oh my God, my son was 1 and has a cough. Oh, you see that in ERs all the time. When it's just like, and then they always get put in front of, like just the other day, actually, this one woman was here in a hospital and she waited 11 hours to go see a doctor and she actually died in the waiting room.
Well, that's
Like,
good.
don't waste yourself on petty stuff. Like, honestly, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. It bothers me too. It obviously bothers me, so whatever.
Donnie said that the cops said that if they find out who did it, they'd be liable for all the time and money that was wasted in 2 different felony charges, one for terrorism, one for false terrorism. Good. They deserve it.
How about during Canada?
Well, because they said that he shot his wife and something about, what was it? He shot her in his like hiding stuff or something. That, okay, like right away you can get to the house and understand that he hasn't done that. So then, like, what's going through their minds? They're like, oh my God. So now they want to catch this guy. I really do hope that, freaking
hell yeah. And I was saying earlier in the live stream, they actually caught somebody that did one of those swatting things and they threw the book at that guy, which they should. I can't remember how many years that guy got, but it was like 10 or 20 years or something like that, which isn't even enough.
Yeah, I mean that is just so fucked up, like on so many different levels. But like I said, the biggest thing really is just like to use the police in that manner is just like that is disrespectful to everyone as a whole because it's taking away from our protectors. I know that people look at the police in different ways, but I mean really they are our protectors and they could have maybe saved somebody's life or something in that time that they wasted.
They're taking advantage of the system, basically.
Yeah, it's just fucked up.
That's just,
I don't want to get into it or anything, but like,
yeah, no, me neither. It just makes me mad. Like when Charles is the one who texted me. It was like, Bounty got swatted, and at first I didn't know what that even meant. And he's like, his house got raided by police about half an hour ago. So I'm like, crap. So I went to the stream and I just heard everybody talking about it, and it was just like I was dumbfounded. And then Pilo said that people were blaming her. I'm like, what? No, Pilo, no. But then, and it just turned into this whole like thing. Like I was really kind of overwhelmed by it all. I just felt like, hey, that happened. That definitely should not happen. That should really like, as a, I mean, I go on live streams all the time, Rev. I mean, it's easy to find my house. You know what I mean?
It is apparently like a common thing in YouTube though, because I've seen like there's even like a video that I've seen pop up in my feed, and it's like 10 YouTubers that got swatted or raided during live streams. Like there's like a video compilation of like 10 different people that have been raided during live streams.
Is this more in the gamer community though than
yeah?
Not like the Pepper community. We don't have nothing like
that.
No,
nobody in the Pepper community is like that.
Wow.
But like, there's always people from different areas that kind of come to whatever. And
can I just?
All it takes is that one asshole.
My beard just fell, and it fell like literally straight up like that. Not even a drop. Not even a drop spilled. That is.
That's pretty awesome.
I had to share that with you guys. Because I
Nice one, Coda.
can't believe that. Oh my god.
You know, that beer looks like our Busch Light cans a little bit, don't it?
Busch Light's lighter cans.
Not quite as amazing as that, but close to it. It was my little highlight for the day earlier. Was like on my wallet, there's like this zippered this change pouch, but it's kind of like hard to get into. I can't really see in there, so I just kind of like blindly grab change. But I was like getting something at the store earlier, and I was paying in a 20, and it was like something and 14 cents. And I was like, oh, I'm sure I've got 14 cents. Like that way I didn't get back like a whole bunch of change. I could get like a dollar bill extra. And so like I opened up my pouch and I just grabbed a pinch of coins, and it was a dime and 4 pennies. Like, gas station, and the guy was like, he was like, dang, that's amazing. He was like, you're pretty lucky. You should buy a lottery ticket. I was like, nah, I should have bought a lottery ticket in hindsight. I should have used that dollar at least to buy like a dollar scratch off.
We don't even have pennies here anymore. Like they're not. I don't even know if they're legal tender anymore. Everybody just rounds
It costs
up.
more to make a penny than a penny's worth.
Well, they round up. So like, let's say it's $1.87. You would give them a $1.90, or just give them a toonie and get a dime back. Like that's it. They'll round up or round down. So if it's 85, you round up. Well, we also have nickels though. So, well, we still have nickels. I'm pretty sure all the physical currency is going to be eliminated in a couple of years, anyways. But
you and your metric system.
They got metric money too.
It's not part of a metric system. It's a currency. It's not a measurement. Well, I guess it is a measurement of how much you have or don't have, which I'm more on the latter.
The important thing is it's metrically the right amount.
You know what the right amount would be? Like just enough to pay all the bills. But that we're not gonna hope for something that can never happen, especially here, because we're slapped with like 4 taxes on everything. Like when I go to Costco and something's like $18.99, I'm like, okay, $25. Like I like that's how much pretty much taxes is. And so I got this thing in all this shit in my cart, and it's like pretty much the same as I like exactly bought. I'm like, okay, $25, $9.99, so that's about 15, and it's just crazy. And then you look at your bill, and then you look at the amount, but then you like the subtotal, but then you look at the total with the taxes, and you're like, crap. I could have bought like this entire Costco with that amount of taxes. Jesus.
And then you look at the ultra fine print.
We are paying for healthcare. We are just subliminally, like under the radar.
Yeah, but then you look at the ultra fine print at the bottom of the receipt, and it says all proceeds go to funding for fancy socks.
Oh my goodness me. Oh, he was in Winnipeg today. Oh man.
Do you go look at the socks?
I can't say so much about how I feel.
What kind of socks was he wearing?
How I feel about it, like on here, because they're always watching. I'm not gonna be stupid, but just say I had some thoughts that would never come to fruition, of course, because I'm too much of a pussy. But yeah, no, when I heard he
Susie, answer my question. What socks do you have on?
No, I wasn't there. Oh my god.
Dang,
I did have like this like fantasy though in my brain of like I was in 7-Eleven getting cigarettes, and then he walked in and was just like, hello, and I like was like, excuse me, and I just went off on him, and he fell, and then I had a vision of me leaving 7-Eleven and looking back, and he just looked like a little boy with his tail between his legs. Oh, it's great. I could actually fall asleep to that. Oh well, Anyways, yes, I mean, I don't. Wait. Okay. Give me 2.
What do you think, Blumber?
I don't know. What do you think?
Not enough.
It's going to be another night where I have to call the internet company and start complaining about my important business calls getting dropped.
You should call them all live.
I could do that. The internet would probably drop off.
Tell them that you're broadcasting their shitty service.
That would be perfect. You do realize that this is going all over the internet right now, right? So Kimberly,
yeah, it is live. Okay, well now it's not live because your stupid internet service just dropped again. But I'm live with you.
You're way nicer than me. You know, I would make them sure that they. Well, I'm an idiot in other ways that I can't get words out apparently, but.
Have any of you guys seen the what episode is it? It's one of the
episodes. I'm sorry. Oh my god, I clicked off. Oh my good lord. I clicked off of the screen where all y'all are at, and I literally turn it to this. Can you see it?
Yeah.
What
That's
the
creepy.
hell? What the hell
Urkel.
is that? That's
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like a fucking some type of Urkel
Look
doll.
at this. Oh my god, what the
Steve Urkel.
What the hell is happening? Oh my god, he's driving. Oh, there's Steve Urkel.
That was Laura all the way to the left.
God lord. That was like, oh, what the hell? That was like scary. Oh my gosh. Woo! I am getting scared. Because I don't like dolls. I don't like clowns, and I don't like masks.
But she loves clowns wearing masks holding dolls. It's
weird.
weird.
That would be, oh my god,
thing.
My heart just like actually sank. It felt like, no, I am like just picturing that right now. I actually can't watch commercials with any of those things. Oh, the train's coming. Be prepared for everything to shake.
Choo choo.
You got a train by you?
Yeah, it's coming by right now.
Dang.
Why don't you take us outside and show us properly?
Oh, then I have to go on my phone.
The closest train to me is the closest train tracks that I know of is like 40, 50 miles north of me. Like every time you hear a train noise, it's always somebody like in a boat or somebody like with a train horn in their car. Because we hear them all the time. And I'm like, that is not a train. There is no train anywhere near us.
I have train tracks like 4 or 5 miles away from me.
Oh, I just passed. I don't know if you can see it. It's like really dark.
I see a lot of fucking snow.
Yeah, that's a mountain of snow there.
Say something, Susie.
Oh, look at this! Look at the lawn. How much it's melting? Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, but you still have like 6 foot piles of snow.
No. Wah!
There she blows.
yeah, I think that means they ran. Oh, sorry. No. What do you mean? See, I told you, Rev. They do that. They go across streets and they're
those extra toots for just they're supporting.
I know. they do that right. They do that right at that intersection.
They're actually big fans of the show.
Yeah. No, but they do that at that intersection every morning at like 6 o'clock, and like they just like lay on the horn, and I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, you guys literally like see, they're still fucking still doing it. Oh my god, these freaking guys. Yeah. My dog is having a hard time pooping right now. I think it's due to all the sticks that he eats.
You gotta get that extra fiber in your diet somehow.
I thought fiber made you go poop.
Oh my god, he's this poor guy.
I was going to say, I think we've all been there, right?
Blocked up. Oh look, he's so. Oh my god. Because his feet are getting cold, and like so he keeps having to move, but he can't like get anything out. Oh my god, I feel so bad.
Well, my dog is snoring on my arm here.
Oh baby, I know. Okay, you blocked up.
Blumberg, you don't got any dogs?
No.
Oh, he's like, look at this. He's like rubbing his butt on the ground.
I see your hand.
No, I'm not showing you. I don't want to embarrass him like that.
I don't think dogs get embarrassed.
I think Coda does like a lot.
No, they kind of lick their butt and all kind of stuff.
No, you're staying here.
Embarrassed by it.
Okay, hold on. Give me 2 seconds.
1, 2.
Oh, look at that. Literally 2 seconds later, she's in the shot.
That's
I
all
wasn't
good.
expecting that.
Oh, crap. I forgot his... hold on.
Give her another 2 seconds.
1, 2,
Well, you're counting fast.
3.
You gotta go 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
Bang.
That was like 4, 5.
Oh, God, are we still live?
Heck
Oh,
yeah.
my neck just like all of a sudden hurt. Ugh. Don't know why.
It's all that cold.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, I'm a little chilled right now. I just went out there barefoot, like, whatever.
Totally.
Sound like me.
Oats my goats, bro. I don't know. Don't ask.
Yeah, brah.
What was it, like 2 years ago we got snow? And I was like, oh, look at this, we got snow. And I made a video about it where I just walked right outside in my bare feet, like walked all the way around like the greenhouse and everything. People
I remember you redoing the greenhouse. Like you were putting the other plastic on there. I remember that video.
I have done that so many times. As a matter of fact, I've had that video, that kind of video flagged so many times too. I have like 2 right now that are flagged. And by flagged, I mean demonetized.
Yeah. I didn't know that, but
I get the most random things. Oh man, I can't wait to comment back. There was a guy, let me see if I can find the comment real quick. There's some guy, I hope it's the same comment.
I love. There's a guy. Oh my god, I really can't wait to try this. There's a guy. I really can't wait to try this. There's a guy, but I really can't wait.
Oh wait, it must have went to spam. Yeah, it had to have. Or well, let's go to spam. No, he must have deleted his comment. Oh man, I wanted to comment back so bad. I did a video about it was like our first shrimping adventure of like 2013 or 2012 or something like that, where we actually went out and went shrimping. You throw the net out, you got the doors actually like expand the net, and that way you get the net wide open and everything, like 25 feet. And you just troll and, get all the shrimp to go into the net. And some guy commented about because my brother-in-law was setting the doors and everything and setting the net. and I'm I'm recording him, and he's leaning over the boat and everything, and I'm behind him. And he's like, I really didn't want to watch this guy's rear end for like, you know, however many minutes the video was, which obviously we didn't. But I was like, well, apparently you do, because you had to, like, that's exactly where your comment was drawn to. And apparently that's what you found most attractive about the video. And then he messaged me back again today. And he was like, no, that's why I didn't watch your video. And I was going to comment back, like, apparently you've watched it twice now, because apparently that's what you're really into. But he just deleted his comment. I'm so mad now.
Yeah, because he probably, like, knows. He's like, yeah, no, I'm not going to.
Yeah, here it is. I found it in my mentions. Or not in my mentions, in my notification. But I think he deleted it. But he wrote back, no, I don't. That's why I didn't watch your video. And I was about to write him back like, no, apparently you've seen it twice now. So.
Ja.
Yeah, I should totally do that in appreciation for JDS. I love that because that's like the Spanish way of saying ha 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 is J-A-J-A.
Ja.
I do that, but accidentally though. Like I hit ja instead of ha ha.
I do it on purpose now. Once I found out what it meant, I was like, oh man, much respect to anybody that speaks Spanish.
Well, the H and the J are right by each other on the keyboard, too, ain't they?
Yeah,
but in
Spanish, the J is pronounced like an H.
Yeah.
So,
I thought it was like more like a
J-A.
Well.
Yeah, I totally wanted to comment back, but apparently that guy deleted his comment. Apparently he knew that I was going to comment back. Something very smart, Alecky.
Yeah, we all know. We like to run your mouth.
I love doing that. Let me see if he deleted his original one. I think he did.
Oh my gosh. What's up, Beth?
Hey guys.
Hey Beth.
How you doing? You almost died there?
No.
Eric. What the?
What?
Give her a hand.
She's.
Oh, I was back to bed.
Yeah,
Eric,
she's getting the baby back to bed.
Oh no.
I found the comment and he didn't delete it. No, and his original comment was, don't think that I want to look at his ass. And I wrote, maybe by putting that comment out there, you actually do. LOL. Thanks for watching. And he wrote back, no, I don't. And that's why I didn't watch your video. I'm totally commenting back on this.
Oh my god.
I'm not going to do it right this second because I'd have to lean forward and hit the keyboard. But no, you already know what I'm going to comment back. Like, apparently you did. You watched it twice now. And then he's going to have to comment back like, no, I just clicked on the video to make a comment. And be like, thanks for watching it 3 times.
Oh.
So how about it?
What's up?
I said, so how about it?
How about what?
It seems like we've lost momentum, lost viewers, kind of winded down.
I'm down to go.
Yeah.
I'm not like falling asleep, but it seems as our stream has kind of fallen asleep.
Yeah.
Let's go to sleep.
Yeah, but that's kind of the difference between you guys and me. I never pay attention to that kind of stuff.
If it was me, I would
have done that at the beginning. I wouldn't. I would have like had a 5-minute stream.
An hour ago, I would have ended it. if I had been in control.
Hey!
Well, that's the difference between me and you, because at the beginning of when I did live streams, I never would have had any live streams. I just ignored all of those stats and just did what I wanted to do. I was like, screw it. Not to mention that there's a lot of people that will watch after it's over.
Yeah.
Like, not everybody is up, like, in my time at 2:14 in the morning.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like late my time, and it's like it doesn't have anything to do with the people watching it later. It more has to do with me.
But we can end it. I don't care.
I hear it.
I should have said something about it earlier, but like I finally do have stuff posted in the marketplace. I haven't really had anybody hit me up about it. There's been a couple people that have hit me up about stuff, but that's been unrelated to my post. But I do have powders up in the marketplace. I only have a limited amount of shakers right now. I still have a bunch more powder. Like I've got bulk of powder. I just am low on the shakers, and I'm gonna check again tomorrow. I've been checking, but like every time that I've gone on the site that I order them from, which is like a bulk supplier, it said like that they can't ship any until like March 11th, or not March, April 11th. So
Do you
I
have
guess I'm gonna.
Well, that's not too far away.
Yeah, but I do like what I was saying though is I did make a post in the marketplace, and I do have like some shakers available, like, and they aren't filled right now, so I can fill them with whatever, and I'll
Do
just
you
kind
have
of
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
I would recommend like getting that shit from Lombrick because
But I
Yeah,
have
that-
posted in
everything
the
I've had
marketplace
or
on.
tried or whatever from you has worked out, like seeds, powders, jerky.
I have it posted in the PLC marketplace on Google Plus and MeWe.
But
And
do you have any? But do you have any smoked habanero?
No, I
You
don't. I told you I only had like a little bit in the bottom of the jar.
I know. I was hoping like you magically came up with more.
No.
Because if you had some, I totally would buy some, like right now.
Yeah, I would too.
will.
Blumber, did I showed you a picture of that Kingstar 8 that I didn't top?
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing is like, oh my god, going crazy now. Like almost.
Yeah, anybody that's interested in any powders, then hit me up. These are the shakers, and that's the logo, Harpeth Valley Pepper Company. And this one's a shaker of super hot mix, and that's how I do the shakers. I don't have like a like actual like shrink wrap seal, so I just screw the cap down tight, and then on the back side of it, I put a piece of electrical tape just to hold it down.
Well, while we're trying to get everybody else's info, grab a link to MeWe Marketplace and Pepper Marketplace, or Pepper Lovers Marketplace, and put it in the chat. That way, if anybody's watching after or now, they can actually find you.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to do that. I do not know, especially the MeWe one, but that's the most active one, so I'm gonna try to see if I can figure that out. But
And Susie, you make videos. You have.
yeah, here's a link I can get.
I don't got anything to say, by the way.
You have videos. You just put out 2 videos about Coda.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I have no idea how to share the link in MeWe.
There should be like a button, like a settings button, where you can copy the link.
I have no idea, but the PLC Pepper Lovers Marketplace.
MeWe. Oh, okay.
And I did like there's like a long like written out post about it, and like listed like what varieties I have and everything, and just message me for details. And I did the same thing to the Google Plus marketplace, which I know it's going to be gone here soon, but it's there for now. But yeah, I have limited quantity available right now, but I'll have more like in a couple weeks, hopefully, whenever the supplier gets like restocked. I may just go ahead and order them, even though it says it won't ship until then. I feel like this supplier that I go through, they sell like big bulk, and so many companies are using those now that I think I should just go ahead and order them rather than have to wait longer if I wait for a couple days.
Schaller, I think there is.
I don't know if that's the link right there because it kind of wants you to like sign up, and I'm not signed up on this computer. But that was what I got when I searched.
I'm on MeWe. I just never go on there. Let me see. No, that's the join. That's
Yeah.
the join
Yeah,
link.
because that should be the link to the Pepper Lovers Marketplace on MeWe, but I'm not logged in on this computer. I'm only logged in.
I don't know any of this crap. Oh, God, no.
I don't know, but Pepper Lover Marketplace, you got. What do you have? How many days are in this month? 31.
I think there is like a Facebook
You got a
market.
week from today until well, I guess a week from today until Pepper Lover Marketplace on G Plus is shut down.
Well, but this would be the equivalent on Facebook here. So it's Pepper Lovers, Seed Trade, and whatever page. That would be like the equivalent of it.
Well, Lisa's logged in, and she said that my link was the link to get to it.
Awesome.
So sweet. Grab some of Blumberg's powder. Do it quick because it's probably so quick.
Good.
Yeah, everything's
I've
good.
got a decent amount of powder, but when I say a decent amount, still not like I'm a small grower. I do grow a lot, but I'm a small grower, so everything I make is limited quantity. But the thing right now is I'm limited to however many shakers I have left in my box, because I usually buy them like 50 at a time, and so I don't take any. But I'm gonna order like another 50, and I may end up having as many as 50 available like in the coming weeks. Just right now, I've only got a limited amount, like 10 or less.
Yeah.
But they aren't filled, so and the post like list what I have available powder wise, and some of them are more limited quantity than others. Just whatever anybody wants, I can fill the shakers with whichever one.
And I can vouch for almost every single one that he's got. Every one that he sent to me is completely gone, or I've been saving. Like I got Kanksta's Paradise that I've been saving, and Sweet Tooth that I've been using but saving. Oh, and Chipotle. Oh man, do I?
I got my Sweet Tooth right here from Bloomberg. Yeah, I've been saving that one too. Like I more so put it on like bacon and sausage and stuff. Like in the morning, like I'll put it on my eggs. I'll do the whole potato hash brown thing.
And this is Sweet Tooth right here, and that's that's a quart jar.
Oh dang!
And I put labels on them so I know which is which. But that's a whole quart jar of Sweet Tooth.
Yeah, it's
I've
delicious.
definitely got powders. I've got tons of powders.
I love the lava dust though. Like I actually love that one. Like it's so good.
My top three are
That's the one that almost killed my eyeball.
my top three are lava dust, super hot mix, and
And smoked
absolute
habanero, yeah.
favorite is the smoked habanero.
That's definitely my top three for sure. Like the super hot mix, the lava dust, and the smoked habanero. Definitely, that's my top three too.
With the smoked habanero way out front.
Out of honestly, if I was gonna just put like those four or like the four blends that were talked about, and then the smoked habanero, if I was gonna put those together, my top three would be the Kingsta's Paradise. I don't know. I mean, that's a tough call. I would still have to say probably Kingsta's Paradise, Sweet Tooth, and Smoked Habanero. I love all of my blends, but like those would be my top three, and then they would be closely followed by like the Lava Dust and the Super Hot
I've
Mix,
never
and
had
that's like
Kingsta's
not
Paradise.
even just amongst those powders. That's over everything. Like I really do love the stuff that I make, and I go through a lot of it because I've got it, and I've just I don't make it to be something to market. I just sell it because I end up having enough that I can do so. But when I make something, I make it with myself in mind. Like I want to make something that I can enjoy and others can enjoy. Like I put thought and effort into making it a good product versus like making something to market. That's not at all the way that I go about it.
You also
And that's
take
why
care
I've
of your
never
feet.
sold stuff. But like when you get to where you're growing a certain amount of stuff and you're making a certain amount of stuff, I mean, it makes more sense to sell some stuff and, I mean, just do it. I mean, everybody does it. Even people on way smaller scales
That you
grows and
like
stuff.
to do, though. Like that's where you get your inspiration from is like what would you like, you know? And that's I think like the
Yeah.
best thing that you can do because everybody likes it and everybody's pretty much down with what, you know, we all like each other's, you know, that like
I
and
try, or I don't try. It's not
such
even
good
trying
thing.
anymore. Just literally everything that I eat is spicy. But
Oh,
like
me too.
you can't use the same powder, the same sauce, the same chili oil, whatever, on
Just
the same everything. You
yeah,
have to have like certain things need different things, and so I try to make a variety of powders, a variety of sauces, and a variety of like pickled peppers and different things to like where I've got something for every situation because I really do enjoy infusing basically everything that I eat with peppers somehow.
Yeah.
I took that lava dust and put it in my nacho cheese and stirred it in. Man, that made it really good.
Oh yeah. And
that's the cool thing about pepper powders is they're completely universal. Like there's no limitations to what you can put pepper powder on. With hot sauce, you've got the fact that if you have like hot, like if you have like warm temperature food though, and then you put cold hot sauce on it, it like messes with the temperature of the food. Plus, hot sauces like have their own flavor, so it can change the flavor of a dish. But with pepper powder, it's like not going to change or alter the flavor of what you're eating or the temperature. It's just going to really bring heat. I mean, it will add in a flavor to it, but it doesn't like change it the same way hot sauce does.
Yeah, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I have still have some of the smoked boot left too.
I still have some more of that one. I've got more of that than the smoked habanero.
If I were you, I would hold on to all the smoked habanero and keep it for yourself.
Well, I pretty much am. I only have just a tiny little bit.
I'll take it if you're going to sell it. What, were you messing with pepper powder? You got it now in your eyes?
God, I don't know if it was just like holding that bag of Sweet Tooth.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. We got pepper in the eyes, people. She's going to have super eyes in like 10 minutes.
So, Susie, where can they find you?
Yeah,
not that bad, honestly.
Yeah, where can they find you and the videos of your cute little puppy dog?
Oh, my other eyes.
Well, you heard it straight from her, folks.
What can I say? I'm
So,
blind.
Eric, where can they
Yeah. I'm gonna have to get some cigarettes right away. Eric.
Yeah. You can find me on Facebook and YouTube, both.
And Beth.
And Beth.
And that would be Eric Hale, and that's AARIC. Hale and Beth Hale.
A Rick.
Hey, Eric.
A Run.
And Susie can be found at Katie Swan. That's right. I call it Katie, not Cade.
Kate Swain or Katie Swan, whatever, yeah. Or on Facebook, but you'll never know my real name.
Well, there you go. You got to know her real name, and you'll find her on Facebook. Or wait, I thought you had Facebook ad Cade Swan.
No, not anymore.
Not anymore. Would they take it away?
No.
What? Do you just not use it then?
No, I do. I had to change my name back to my name.
Oh.
Oh my God, Coda.
YouTube or Facebook will let you do that, but yet they won't let me have my Facebook page named RevToes and then TV is my last name. They're like, this is a fake name. I'm like, yeah, maybe I'm Thai.
Yeah, exactly. What is it, Reptos?
TV.
Exactly.
Oh, that's gonna, but yeah, that.
Facebook sucks, man.
But there's so many. What's that? Was that SNL skit where it was like, no, Seinfeld. It was Seinfeld where her last name was like Chong or Wong or something, and George only talked to her over the phone, and he's like, yeah, she's some exotic Asian, and then she turns up like being so Caucasian, and he's like, but your last name is Wong. She's like, I get that all the time. Like, how are you? Oh, that was a Seinfeld skit. You guys look it up. Oh my God, if you don't watch Seinfeld, I don't know. It's hilarious.
Yeah, Seinfeld was great.
Well, yeah.
Oh my God, I love Seinfeld. Oh, did you see that? Oh yeah, no, I just watched it today actually. But Jerry Seinfeld was doing an interview on like the red carpet or whatever, like whatever red carpet it was, and this like chick who was like, I don't know, she looked like probably a Playboy or something of that nature. Like she was wearing like a red suit that came down to here, so yeah, everything was out. And she was like super blonde, just you know what I mean, like those kind of women. And she's like, oh my God, and she like ran up to Jerry as he's doing an interview, and he's like, oh hey, and she's like, oh my God, I love you. Can I have a hug? And he's like, no thanks. And she's like, no, just one little hug. And he's like, no, I'm good. And it was like the most awkward, cringeworthy like thing that you could see. It was just so it was just so ridiculous.
Yeah, I went to click back into the stream, Rev, and that same like 4-minute long video or commercial on your channel popped up with the girl skateboarding. It was like a Vans commercial, and I had to watch it for like 4 minutes to figure out what it was. But it was just these girls skateboarding.
And that's
But yeah, that came back up when I tried to get back in your chat. I don't know why. I've never seen that video on anybody else's YouTube or that commercial or whatever. And I've never seen one that long either, but it comes up on your channel every now and then.
That's crazy. I like it. Chicks on skateboards and advertising for a pair of shoes that I would totally wear. That's awesome.
There's one on my like YouTube that comes up, and this guy, it's like a pet food commercial or something, and this guy has an Australian Shepherd that looks exactly like Coda, and the name is Coda.
Oh.
I know. I look at that and I'm like, what the hell? I like wanted to record it or whatever, but I couldn't. But that was so crazy. It was just like little Coda here, but the dog was a female, and then I was like, is that a female name? And then I lost sleep over it, and it was just a.
All right. Well, we already said where we can find everybody. So anybody have anything else to say?
No, I got nothing.
Nope.
I want to get off here. I thought we were off.
So funny because
I didn't even know we were live.
nobody actually had anything to say, but yet we've been like continuing talking for like 34 minutes.
Yeah, all I know is that there's only like 4 people watching, it says, which I'm sure most of those are people that are here. Like,
no, I have 10 people watching, which means that is at least 7.
No, there's not 10
got like
watching.
4 on mine.
Yeah, no, I just
mine said 4.
Mine says 5 now.
Mine says 4.
Whatever. Peace out, y'all. I'm done.
All right. Well, whatever. We were live. That was great.
Later,
We had
guys.
fun. Say your
y'all.
Get out later.
Later.
Oh wait, bye. Yeah.
Taco.
Yeah, we didn't have an bye guy tonight, so.
Oh yeah.
Bye.
Everybody's
Bye.
Bye.